Magic, I swear.
Magic
Hello.
Daddy is a hot NPC.
Oh,
Thank you. Hello and welcome. My mind went blank. You've made me lose my words. I can't do this anymore. How do I do
Magic
this?
Daddy.
Hello and
I'm
welcome
sorry.
to the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your headmaster, Magic Sheeb, and this is Magic Academy. Welcome back to episode 9, titled Long Ways from Home. We are here with our party, and we're going to start off with a few announcements. First off, always thank you to Cherny Vitchers for inspiring us and bringing us to the table together. Please make sure to go to their Discord. I don't have enough space to do it.
Why did we all just go? Yeah.
If I do that, my arms go away. Anyway. I still have a cough, so please bear with me. But of course, thank you. Please join the Discord. We have tons of things going on there. I love how... Okay, so story time. Because Trini just said, Gasp, magic is in the blue. And before we got started, Ranger was like, what color do you want? I was like, I really don't care. He's like, well, we always do red. And I was like, I didn't notice it was always red. I mean... Okay, he's like, I was like, well, make it either blue or purple because that goes with the theme. And so we're actually blue today. So there's that. You're welcome for that. Anyway, yes, please go down below into the description below and join the Discord server. And Tipsy, if you wouldn't mind letting us know what's happening on the Discord server this week.
yeah, absolutely. So, this week, Cherny is on a very small stream break until December 1st. And on December 1st, they will be starting the 25 days of Cherny. So be sure to check them out on the Purple app and, check out our wonderful sponsor. Trying to do the brackets. Here we go. So tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central, that's PM, our very own Mander Casper in the village will be hosting a Animal Crossing cataloging day. So if you want to jump on the Discord, catalog some stuff for your island, have a good time. Those tend to always be really fun events.
Tomorrow is library themed.
Tomorrow is library themed. And you can put things in your pocket, drop them again, pick up some party favors, have a great time. Mander puts on great Animal Crossing events. Thursday night at 8 o'clock, we are playing Jackbox, hosted by Chaotic Nerd Boy. We're going to be playing the last game of Pack 9, which is the newest pack, and then doing a free-for-all of whatever we want to play for any of the packs. It's a fun time, very casual, hang out and play some games. And then, to be decided, possibly on Saturday at 8 o'clock a.m., we will have Leech Prism streaming Dark Souls, but we want to make sure that he doesn't feel like he has been hit by some sort of cart or like run over by a goat. He said something like that. I'm trying to remember his exact wording. No, don't ask. Don't ask for questions.
Oh, that's too good.
And that is it. That is all that's happening in the village this week. And yeah, remember, Cherny's streaming for the first 25 days of December. That means every single day, including weekends.
That is right. We get the 25 days of
this.
Cherny Bogmas.
I don't know, but
Cherny Bogmas. I don't know. Is this the Cherny Bogmas sign?
It's the Bogmas side now.
It is now.
Grabby hands.
And what day is the special event on, Tipsy? I want to say the 5th, but I have poor memory.
Yes.
What? Yes, the subathon. Thank you for reminding me. The subathon, Journey Subathon, is on December 5th. It is a special stream, and if you have the means, please come and throw some subs at Journey's face, and they'll do stuff for you and give rewards. Or if you can't contribute financially, please consider sharing, because we love this village, and the only way it can grow is if you tell your friends and family and your male men who are actually your fathers and your cat sitters and all kinds of stuff. So please tell everyone, grab a bullhorn and scream it in the street, light some buildings on fire, and do what you have to do. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
We don't recommend that.
I'm unhinged tonight, and I'm so sorry.
Never apologize for that. That is content.
Content. I expect this on the TikTok. Okay,
For
bye.
the content.
With that, if you are here, please make sure to give this a thumbs up and comment if you're here after our live. We do go live almost every Tuesday. At this point, I just say every Tuesday, but we do take one Tuesday off a month. All of our streams are posted on YouTube, where you can click the notify button, and we are also testing out streaming on Discord, or Discord.
Twitch, you mean?
Twitch, just to figure out what's up with that shit.
Magic, don't forget, 50 subscribers on YouTube, and we'll open the merch
Correct.
store.
50 subscribers on YouTube will open the merch store. We have it all locked and loaded. They are beautiful designs.
It's so good.
I'm excited for you guys to see them. And we have a few things locked and loaded for you guys as well. So the merch store is one of them. The other one is we may have a theme song for Magic Academy coming soon.
What?
I reached out to a composer, and we're gonna see how that goes. I'm very excited to see.
Scream.
So that's coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited. We're growing fast. We're getting so close to 1,000 on TikTok as well. It's been an amazing ride. It's been 2 months, and it's been a flurry of support and love from y'all. So with that said, let's hop in today's session. I don't know if I trust you guys to do a recap anymore.
I have committed recap to memory now that I just have concerns.
Would one of you guys like to do a recap?
Yeah, we can do a recap. Do you want to do the recap?
Can we do a team
Yeah, I'll do it.
Team
Can we
recap?
do a team recap?
Go for it.
Do it as a team effort again.
Go
Team
for it.
effort.
Yes. Morsella. Okay, whatever. Anyway. I was so prepared.
I think Morsella's got this. I think Morsella has got this. Let's go.
I believe in you.
Take it away.
Shiz Nichols. I'm trying to remember. So we were still in.
Peter punching Aloysia in the face.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to make sure I was back that far. Okay, so as you all remember, Peter punched our new best friend. It was fantastic. And then apologized profusely after. So it's okay. Peter, we forgive you. But so after some shenaniganry running around this whole temple, and not separating the party. We did not separate the party.
I would like to argue that we did.
Okay, well, you hush. So yes, we did split up into 2 groups briefly, just to try and see if we could get in the door that was in the middle of this scary statue. Peter, Leaf, and Damaros went off to try and see if there was anything else that they could discern. And while they did, myself, Morsella, Nade, and Aloysia continued to work on disrupting whatever this uncomfortably... Oh, it's a very uncomfortable curse. Trying to see if we could break it. See if we step in the middle of this square, are we going to try punching each other too? Man, I hope not. We proceeded to blow up all of the scary hands. I sent a little sapling in there who did not get cursed, but he found something shiny in the doors, and we don't know what that means. Meanwhile, Peter, Damaros, Leaf, y'all are up there running around. They're trying their best to find something out. We need some information, guys, and we didn't really find anything. Because about the time they were about to go up a new flight of stairs and maybe come across something equally as scary, I managed to dispel the curse, and we passed into the doorway and the torso without physical altercation. When we entered into this doorway, what we found was a very large crystal cavern with a teeny weeny altar in the middle. It's certainly not easy to get down there if you can't fly. We do not have a whole lot of acrobatics in this party, so it was a good time. Although, I will say that there were some flawless dismounts off the crystals. It was a good time, guys. You all did great. I'm so proud of you. So when we got down there, Peter's chest started to get super warm as this medallion pendant, it started to get warm, but not burning hot, just warm like it was alive. And as Peter set the amulet on the altar, and we all just fade to black. This terrifying, less terrifying, because everything's scary for Morsella is always scary. Vision ensued where we met. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Thank you. Where we met Alexian again.
Lawless.
And this time Peter was able to have a little bit more in-depth conversation. We were able to get some more information. Peter, do you want to talk about your conversation with Alexian, or you just want to keep plowing through it?
Do I
And I can help as well with some
what
of the
did
technicalities.
I took bad notes.
There were the 3 locations, right? Because he had been born under Ruidus.
Oh, yes. I see my actual notes. So, he is Alexian the Apothian. He reached out to the gods 3 times, once at Betrayer's Rise, once in the jungles of Marquette, and once somewhere else in Wildemount that I didn't write down. That's all I wrote down.
He's trapped in an underwater prison. So because he reached out to the gods in these 3 places, he was saved by Avandra when he was about to be struck down by a demon, and basically was told he was going to be cursed because of what had happened. So he is in this underwater prison. We saw him in the underwater prison, and just as we were starting to get information, we broke out of it to see a lovely sight that Morsella will tell us about.
Yeah. So we all wake up, and I mean, not for nothing, I don't mind waking up to piles of gold all over the altar. However, now the pendant's missing. And in dramatic anime turnaround fashion, Aloysia is all the way up on the ridge, out of the crystal bowl, this thing, whatever, up there holding the pendant, as well as our new best friends, our rival team. They had come to make sure that Aloysia could escape flawlessly, quote, flawlessly.
Flawless.
So cue immediate frustration. Why would you do this to us? Because we had a bond. Us and Aloysia. We had a bond, Aloysia. I see you in chat.
Churning.
So quick little initiative ensued where we sort of fought, but not really fought the rival team. What is the goblin gentleman's name?
That's Dermot.
Dermot stuck up for us, so I would like that on record. Dermot stuck up for us and was like, "Ayo, this isn't right, and you know it."
Sustained.
Because he's a good bean. I love Dermot. Anyway, so while this is going on and we're in the midst of the fray, Peter is chasing Aloysia down this hallway, or what we thought was Aloysia, which actually turns out to be a portal, and they vanished. Poof, gone. We have no idea. So Peter and Aloysia are into this portal. We finally come to a quick agreement to not murder each other in the middle of this temple. And we need to find a way out. So we're working with the rival team, and as we're walking, Damaros comes upon these 2 tablets. And it's like, hey, I think we should look at these. And through the power of intelligence, we determine that they are teleportation tablets, that when they're broken in half, they're going to take you places. So we broke it in half and hoping that we could just find Peter. While this is happening, Peter and Aloysia are having some sort of Naruto battle on top of these buildings. Jumping between running through pillars.
I'm like
That's
full
a quote of the day
anime
right there.
I'm full anime protagonist, like sprinting after Aloysia.
And I mean, like, through tiny gaps, because all I can picture is you going through these 2 buildings in that narrow passageway.
Oh yeah,
just
that
like,
part.
Hold up, watch me work.
Now watch me, Nana.
And
we gotta keep going. Go get the straight up.
Sorry.
As
Continue.
we break these tablets, we pop through. Just as we see Peter and Aloysia disappear behind 2 buildings. The rival team came through to the same city that we were in. We didn't really pay them much mind. We just took off. Like, Peter right away. Here's engagement.
A little bit.
Well, yeah, but that's I'm getting there. Hang on. I know you did. So as we're getting ready to take off in the day with her big heart, turns around and just catches a glimpse. Ao's reaching for us, but is held back. And in the same moment that Nade realizes, so did Irvin, that we are so far from a Luxon beacon.
Bad.
That is dangerous.
Bad.
So if you're far from a Luxon beacon, for those of you who just need a quick recap, if a Luxon-born dies far from a beacon, they're not reincarnated. And that's a big deal. So, brain power. Put those two together. So, we're taking off now. Ao has been held back. They're like, no, let him go. And we're going, we find Peter on top of a building having a conversation with Aloysia. Again, full anime battle mode. We all pop up on top of this building. Right as Peter's like, no, we're not fighting. We have a big conversation. Get our little, we got our little amulet back?
Yes, I got the
after
amulet
some
back.
time.
Yeah, she gave it back to me because I somehow managed to convince her that I would do good with it.
Which is true because Peter's
Which
a good
is true.
person.
He's a good boy.
Peter's a good boy. And then Aloysia shows us to this casino where we sit down, have a couple drinks. Nade and Morsella have a moment. Just as a reminder that you are not in this alone. I know it feels like you're alone, but you're not. And then we quickly go back, join our party. We're getting ready to hit up some casino games. And Peter's brain rings. And there's a random voice in there that we don't know. And we don't know if they called the right line, but they're asking for me.
Yep.
And
They called Peter, but they're looking for Morsella.
And
So this is a Wendy's.
then Magic thought that was a really good time to take a break for the night, and
Yeah, I was
here
getting
we
a
are.
little sleepy. Thank you so much for that.
I need a napping nap.
Thank you for the cliffhangers, Magic Daddy.
Listen, I work hard for them. Marcella, go ahead and take inspiration. I will say, point of order, just so that it is more clear about Elixion. He fought in the Calamity and was called the Apotheon because he beseeched the gods for the power of three times, and 3 times received it. First on the shores of Wildemounts, again in the depths of the Betrayer's Rise, and once more in the temple of Carillion, the Arkheart, in the city of elves and orcs, in the jungles of Marquette.
I'm sorry, did you say the Arkheart? Did I hear you right?
I think it's the Orkhart, right?
Arkheart.
No, Arkheart.
Arkheart.
Oh, that's okay.
Archheart.
Archheart. Okay. We're doing great.
I hate
so
that
much
extra.
psychic damage. So much psychic
You're
damage.
welcome. I'd help. Okay, and with that, we were at the casino. What do you guys want to do?
Go for it, Peter.
I would like to play the lizards game.
I think that we had ended it with a bunch of us going like, let's bet on some lizards.
Yes, because I think with the voice thing, we were like, we'll deal with this later.
I think the only thing I would say is there was a moment where we all got 25 gold, right? I just want to make sure because the day is poor.
Yes, we all got 25 gold.
Yes,
And
I was
you
running
have-
through this new city with all our bags of gold.
Yeah, and you also have people who I'm sure would be willing to loan you some cash.
I just imagine the awkward moment where a moth actually flies out of Nade's pocket and Morsella goes, wait! And just dives after it. Smart enough to know it's not the currency, but still, old habits die hard.
Hey, we don't know the currency here.
Okay,
It
so
could be moths. You
I
guys don't
assume
know.
it's gold.
I was gonna say that when we go to the lizards magic, what choice do we have? What lizards do we have to?
Oh
bet
yes. What I want to bet on very
on? I want
specific.
to bet on a
Okay.
lizard.
So near the back of this kind of run-down casino-like bar that you have found yourself in, you see this like wood railing separating this little back half and this dirt path kind of going over some rocks and some obstacles they had kind of laid out, some just rocks and they had dug a few rivers to kind of like make some stuff go. There's a little bit of magic happening as well. You know, a little artificial waterfall popping out of nowhere. You can tell they're trying to have to race through this track. Around
There's magic happening in the Magic Academy?
Never. You see crowded around a bunch of different people of the likes, kind of looking and pointing at different lizards. You see a blue spotted lizard with pink spots on it, with the number 1 on it. You see a typical green lizard with the number 2 on it, and you see a red lizard that what's the right word? It kind of like gives off a little bit of a bulkier feel, and it has the number 3 written on it.
Do the lizards meow?
No? Should they?
I keep hearing meowing. I keep hearing meowing, and it's Echo's cat, and I love it.
Your cat. He's doing it now.
He's yelling, so it's canon now that Dewey has. I don't know. Did Dewey just show up? Like, what's going on?
Dewey's behind Damaros, like, bro, I want to bet too. Let me bet.
Peter's going to go up immediately and be like, I would like to bet. I would like to bet on the blue one with the pink spots.
You walk up to what you assume to be the one running the show, as he's kind of in kind of a cut-off tank top, and shaggy
Is
khaki
he sexy?
pants. He's also a lizard folk.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't. It's not a no.
He's fairly muscular. He gives out that very like masculine blue collar vibe.
Interesting.
And he goes, "You put in for race."
Yes, and I give him the, what is it, 10 gold?
10 gold or more.
I will start with 10 gold and we'll see how the blue lizard does.
I think Nade walks next to Peter, and I look at you and I say, do you think it would be more interesting if we bet on different lizards, or is it better to hedge all of our bets on one? And I look at the rest of the group to kind of get the feeling on it. Do we want to bet on different lizards and root
I thought your
against
favorite lizard.
Well, yes, but I feel rather unoriginal when my favorite lizard is the one that you just bet on.
That's okay, you can bet on the blue lizard with me.
I hand you 10 gold to hand over and put on the blue lizard.
I hand over my own 10 gold as well.
Dad is gonna bet on the red lizard because it matches him.
Excellent, thank you. And he'll kind of reach out his hands and grab some coin. Morsella? Don't you fucking dare.
Did you know what I was gonna ask?
No, go ahead.
I have a feeling.
I think I know too.
I've been waiting for this because I think you dropped it for so many sessions. I've been waiting for it to come back.
No, she's gonna I'm gonna turn to this lizard man. Can I enter my own contestant?
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
I don't see lizard.
I looked down at you, Marcel, and I message, are you absolutely serious right now? I point at you in message, so you can respond to me.
If you look into Peter's eyes, he's just saying whatever. His eyes are communicating whatever you want to do. I'm excited about.
Oh yeah, the tone from the message is more like, are you ready for this? Because I absolutely will bet on you if you're doing what I think you're doing.
Can I wild shape into a tiny black lizard and be like...
Break the game.
Okay.
Break the game.
Break the game.
I have a question though. Every lizard has owner. Who owns this one?
I mean, I consider that we have more of a working relationship.
Oh my god.
Completely stone face.
You see,
No.
you see around the table as Morsella shapeshifts into a lizard, the excitement of people around and the lizard who's running the show kind of going, fuck, I gotta do this, don't I?
I go, can I have my 10 gold back so I can put it on Morsella, please? I would really appreciate it.
I want to look him in the eyes and bat my eyelashes. See if that helps at all.
Nide, your request, you see him right in his ledger that he has. I got you. Okay. We can have 4 racers. Do you know the rules of the race?
So I can only respond in yes or no answers. So
Yes.
Leaf,
yes.
Leaf, no.
We get back double the amount that we wager. And the
I meant
second
more for the
place-
lizard than you.
Oh, true. That's a good point.
Tiny black lizard is now standing on the table with the rest of the lizards, and I've got like gross little spines, and I'm just like.
The lizard folk goes, and you see someone, another smaller lizard folk, kind of run up forward and put a vest around you with the number 4 written on it in gold lettering, and goes.
They just had that ready to go.
I'm so excited.
Hey, you never know.
I need fan art. I look at Leaf and I say, "Are you betting on a lizard?"
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I have my own reasons.
So we got
Hey, you do what you gotta do, my dude.
10 for blue, 10 for black. Yes.
20 for black.
20 for blue. You'd switch your first 10 for blue?
Yes, I would like to bet on the little friend.
So none on blue.
You know what? It's been a weird day. 10 on blue and 10 on black. And I give him another 10 gold.
All right. Demrose, are you
Hang
betting
on,
at all?
I was just asked a very important question about my intelligence.
I would like to pull some similar shenanigans to our previous game time and cast Bless on Morsella.
All right.
And then also bet on Morsella.
All right. How much you bet?
15.
Thank you. I'll take that. Okay.
Do I need to like roll sleight of hand or something for the Bless?
You are not in the nicest of towns in Ank'Harel, and so they kind of see you do it and don't really, unless you want to hide it. You don't know if they would care.
I mean, yeah, if he's cheating a game, he's gonna hide it.
Okay, roll sleight of hand for me.
Look, we have questionable morals when it comes to supporting our friends.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You see Damaros go to kind of pet Morsella, and just kind of, Morsella, you feel a slight warmth as they kind of touch your lizard back. I didn't know how to do that.
You can pet a lizard.
I don't know. I don't have a lizard. My friend did. It's weird. I don't have lizards. That seems scary. They're gonna eat me.
Any roll. Anyway, have a D4 to your rolls until...
Also learning so much about Magic Daddy today. Thinks the lizards are going to eat him.
I mean, I'm gay.
Some lizards will eat them.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, so the game is started. Con Adrasel. We have 4 contestants. Any more bets? And you see a few more people kind of run up and placing a few bets, kind of written in a ledger. He has a big stack of gold, kind of just shoving it into a bag. Okay, lizards on track now. He picks up the 3 lizards and goes to pick up the Morsella and kind of looks at Nade like, I don't know if this is okay.
I make eye contact with Morsella, just like...
I saw I can't.
Little lizards aren't just like...
I think it's fine.
Leaf.
I would like to go up and look at the lizards, and I look at number 1, and I cast animal friendship.
Okay.
You son of a butthole.
Okay.
if it has an intelligence higher than 4, it automatically fails. But he has to. If not,
what is
they
the
have to make a
intelligence stat of a lizard?
We have to find this out now because
That
if
I
it's
do.
more than-
Well, so I can tell you that based on what I'm using the giant lizard. I retain my own intelligence, so
They have an intelligence
So
of
I
one.
retain my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma,
Okay,
but I
so
lose
they
my
have to make a-
constitution. Yeah.
They have to make a wisdom save of 14.
That's a negative what to your roll?
Negative
11?
5.
Okay, so a lizard has a -5.
Yeah. So that
Yep.
was it.
Okay.
So the one number 1 that I have befriended, I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, you mind letting my friend here win?
You see him look up at you and just go.
I love how you go for that when you could do bardic inspiration. I mean, come on.
You could do both.
No, I like this.
I love this though. I love this so much.
He blinks at
What
you and
else
one
am I
eye
going to
closes,
use
the other one
this?
doesn't. Just
I'll
That
take
weird
as a
sticky
yes.
eye lizard blink.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. The impression I didn't know I needed.
Amazing.
What's
Okay.
going on? The most human lizard is like this.
This is you are interesting party. It begins
sure
now.
are.
Picks up Morsella swiftly and places them down. Okay. Morsella,
Hi.
I need you to roll me 3d4.
Okay.
So Magic, did you have something set up for this?
Of course I did.
Of course you
That
did.
was completely ruined. Fire shenanigans. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
No, as a fellow DM, can confirm you prep for this stuff. You prep for the shenanigans.
So
How
I rolled
can
a
you,
3,
though?
a 3, and a 4.
For a total of? 'Cause I ain't doing
and
the math.
10.
10. Okay. So as the lizard bangs together a big gong, the lizards start to kind of like race off. Leaf, the one that you befriended, you see kind of take like a pause before they start going. And they start heading down this track. It's kind of like this dirt track, and they kind of have to go through. The first obstacle is a bush. You see them kind of dig into it and then kind of pop out. And Morsella pops out first as they kind of start heading towards the next few ones. They head towards a waterfall that they got to climb over, and you see all of them kind of like rock climb. It's kind of interesting to watch them rock climb up a little bit and swim down the waterfall. As Morcella's still in the lead, they kind of go over the waterfall, and Morsella flops over onto their stomach for a moment as number 2 starts getting ahead just ever so slightly. Morsella flips back over to start moving forward, and as they are rushing towards the last obstacle, which is rocks that they have to go over and under multiple times, you see them kind of pop in and out, almost groundhog-like. And Leaf, the one that you befriended, finds a sun lamp that was tilted just a little too far on one of the rocks, ends up just perching on top of the rock and just starts laying down. As
What
they
a lizard thing to do.
start
Seriously.
popping in and out, you see Morsella pop out, and then the number 2 lizard pop out. And as they rush towards the last little bit, Morsella, you cross the line first.
Yay!
Hey! That's the only time I'll beat somebody who's blue.
I think as you jump out with your permission, Morsella, I would love to like catch you like, yay, proud owner. And I'm just like kind of awkwardly, okay, no, I have charisma. I have charisma, gosh darn it.
You have charisma.
I kind of show off and I'm just like, Like trying to do like a little like look at how cool this is.
Do feel like maybe it was slightly unfair to have the not actual lizard run in a lizard race. But you win, so here is your winnings, and hands out those who betted on Morsella gets double what they wagered.
I broke even because the blue one did not finish.
The blue one didn't even finish. That's right.
That's okay, little blue friend. You'll come in second place next time.
The little blue friend helped us. He really did. And I look at Leaf, did you tell us what you were doing?
No.
I
not know.
I kind of walk over to everyone. I go, I'm still holding Morsella, and I'm like, honestly, I mean, I guess the lizard just really wanted to sunbathe. I guess if I were a lizard, I'd want to do that too.
Yes. That honestly, finding like a nice rock and sitting in sunlight is quite nice.
I honestly miss being, Morsella and I used to just explore all over Wildemount, and I would often stick to the shadows, and Morsella kind of had to drag me out into the sun, and people didn't expect that at us. I always had the bright colors, and Morsella always looked like, beautiful, but dripping
Look like
decay
Morsella.
everywhere. And I look at you and I go, oh, and I put you down so you can wild shape back.
Yeah, so she's gonna wild shape out too. It's gonna like dust off her hands and be like, oh my god. But I want to go shake the lizard man's hand. Thank you. It's the most fun I've had in some time.
Yes, it was
Craziest
pleasure.
parody ever.
Kind of looks you up and down. I'll be seeing you around, I guess.
Maybe.
Well, we
I'm
run
so proud of myself.
lizard races every top of the hour. If you need...
So what I'm hearing is that I would have time to cast Find Familiar for a lizard.
True.
Perhaps in another hour we
Oh
come
my
and play
God.
this game again.
But she's gonna hold up the tiny vest.
You're cutting out
Do you need
Morsella.
it back? Can I keep it? Oh no! Bad.
Oh, the vest?
Can I keep it? Yeah.
You want vests?
I don't have charisma.
You're gonna have to make a persuasion roll.
Can I help?
Can I give the help action?
You have bless.
Only if you
Well,
describe
something.
how you're helping.
How am I helping? Nade, you might be better off.
I think I just look and I say,
Because I'm distracted by the hot lizard man.
as my lizard friend's manager, I think that is only fair that they get a token of their race well won. I didn't charge a booking fee, so
Dad will also chime in. You only have 3 lizards to race anyways. Why do you need this 4th one that you came up with just for us?
It's true.
I'm confused. Do you want this as memorabilia, or are you shakedown?
Yes. Memorabilia. Do I look like I have the energy to do a shakedown for a tiny vest right now?
Well, you insult the number of lizards I have.
We didn't.
I would like
insult-
it for memorabilia, and if I come back and race again, then I am already prepared.
Also, we weren't insulting the number of your lizards. We were simply making the very true comment that you have 3 lizards, so why do you need a jersey with a number 4 on it?
Because we have more than one lizard.
That races at the same
Sometimes
time?
you. Well, wait, and she's gonna hold it up, and she's gonna be like, "So if I come back and race, if I come back and race again, then you don't have to worry about finding me a vest. I'm just ready."
Okay, Morsella, make me a persuasion check flat. I was not persuaded by your... it felt more like a shakedown by these two than...
Okay, wait.
I didn't charge you
I'm
a
gonna
booking
chime in
fee.
now.
Where's your other lizards?
I'm gonna chime in now and say,
I rolled a
I don't
17
know.
total.
I don't know. I don't know. You seem like the only lizard that we need.
Then Jay looks at Peter and just goes,
That'll
Peter
lower the
looks
DC.
into Day with like a slight panic in his eyes, like I didn't know what else to say.
I message you with just, what?
Peter just shrugs.
I'll let you have it, but you'll have to come back for another race.
Deal.
I think we can do that.
He spits on his hand and goes for a handshake.
She's gonna spit right back on her hand. You got a deal!
As the hand shakes, you see like a little drop of spit just kind of like right onto the table below them.
Oh. Okay.
That's some deal making spit right there.
Right there.
Deal making spit. That's a deal
There you
making.
That's some deal making spit. So while we are waiting until Morsella's next game, should we perhaps try another one of these casino games?
Yeah, if you would like to. Leaf, are you much of a gambler?
Not much, no.
What? Well, is there anything you want to try, or do you want to get a drink? I mean, there's a couple more
Ooh.
games.
As you
We should get the
I'm
drinks.
gonna go get a drink.
Okay,
Yes,
buddy.
I think if we should all grab drinks before our next game.
I think that's
You know,
a good idea.
take a little booze cruise to the bar.
Did you just say boost? Okay.
I have a -1 charisma.
as you
Oh,
look
that was 20 charisma right there.
as you look back over to the rest of the casino tavern area, you see that there are some tables where people are rolling dice and trying to wager and roll, and you see some of them roll it and go, fuck, while others are cheering as they make their roll. And over on the other side, you see people taking cards and drawing them up in some type of betting formation.
I would be interested in the cards if anyone else is, but I think we need a 50 gold. I don't know that as in a day. Excuse me. I'm interested in the cards if anyone else is.
I'll play with you.
Okay.
I'll make sure
great.
you're not getting swindled.
I appreciate the lookout, Leaf. You're very scary looking, and it's very helpful. I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Thank you.
What about you, Morsella? Do you want to play some cards? Peter, cards?
I was looking
I will
at
watch.
the dice game, but it would perhaps be better if we all go together to the card game first. And then maybe I'll check out the dice game afterwards.
Okay. I think we're going to check out whatever this card game is.
But first we're gonna get some drinks.
But first a drink.
Shot.
When they get to the bar, Dad'll put down gold for everyone's drink that's getting a drink.
Oh, thank you,
Aw.
Damrose.
Thank you.
Thank you, Damrose.
Thanks,
I
Padre.
think Nade wants to get, like, the girliest looking drink. They just want, like, a drink with glitter, if at all possible. Just please.
You need-
something.
you need
Tipsy
a
Nade is a
birthday-
drinker after my own heart.
Meanwhile,
need
while
a
you guys are
birthday
doing this,
beanie.
you see a bunch of barmaids coming up, just filling your cup as soon as it gets to the bottom of empty. Aloysia's generosity seems to have gone quite far as you keep just getting gift after gift of drink.
Oh,
Is anyone
wow.
else getting weird Percy Jackson Lotus
A
vibes?
little bit
Oh,
Percy
no.
Jackson Lotus.
That was
Oh,
also
no.
my thought. I don't think that's what's going on here, but I did also
No,
have that thought for sure.
Yeah, Nade is being very measured with the drinks. I'm looking at it and I'm just sipping delicately, and I'm ready to go play some cards if anyone else wants to play.
Peter is drinking a local craft beer.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Drinking one of those IPAs.
Yeah.
Hipster boy.
All right,
It's
so you guys, are you
It's
guys going up to
either
the
an
cards?
IPA or neat tequila. These are
My
your choices.
alchemical romance.
Are you guys going up to the
You
cards?
are disgusting, all of you. Yes, we're going to the cards.
Yeah, we're on the
okay,
cards.
it's a card game.
As you look over, you see two different tables that have a seat open. One of them has a disheveled-looking human just kind of popping out some different cards. And the other one has a woman in a belly dancer outfit handing out cards. Which do you choose?
What were the two options again? I'm sorry, my brain.
Disheveled human and belly dancer.
Ooh.
Go up to the belly dancer. I can't.
Yeah, pansexual panic wins. You see the
I want to I want to make a stupid joke.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a goof.
You're gonna do a goof.
I go up to the belly dancer and I say, I like look like I'm trying to be like secretive for a second. And I'm like, so where do they keep the dick of many things?
That would be extra.
Ooh.
Wait, are you serious? Do you guys?
Wow.
You're in the Suncut Bazaar. That's all around here.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I wasn't expecting to get an actual answer. I was trying to be cute.
Peter, what are you asking about?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's
What
play
are you-
some cards.
You see the
I made a
trust him
stupid
completely.
joke. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
you see this woman standing before you in kind of that belly dancer type of clothing where it's like kind of like jingly and it's kind of has like the sequin like draping over the fabric and you see them kind of take their hand up, look over at one of the bodyguards and snap their finger twice and look at Peter to your request. They don't move, but you see that interaction. And she looks over and goes, okay, well, would you like to play Gambit of Ord?
Yes, we'd very much like to, please.
Who's all playing?
I am. My friend here, Damros, is. I believe our friend Leaf is just hanging out, shall we say. And Morsella, are you playing?
I will sit this one out.
Yeah, I'm also gonna sit it out with Morsella.
Okay.
Demos, are
That
you?
is going to just message Naday because they are a little uncomfortable with the fact that Naday just keeps handing out their names and say you're giving people our names a little too freely, Naday.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Who's all playing?
He's not super upset. He's just like trying to be conscientious, and you're just like, this is this, this is this, this is this.
Right.
It's Naday and Dad.
Okay. So as Demaros and Naday walk up to, or are at the table, beside both of them are two figures wearing more browns and blacks and that roguish type. As you see, each of them have kind of a clear drink in front of them, the smell of alcohol coming from both of them. And the dealer goes, okay, so do you guys know the rules of Gambit of Ord?
No. Could you please explain it?
Yes, absolutely. Each player will take a card, a second, and a third. After each draw, participants have a chance to raise the bet, stand, pat, or fold. Participants reveal their hand. After the third card is drawn, whoever has the highest ranking hand takes the pot. Minimum bet is 50 to start.
Oh, I look at my pockets and I'm 3 gold short and I go, I might need to sit this one out. I don't know if I can put my entire gold purse in this.
That'll cover you.
Oh,
All 50?
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, well, just takes some of the stuff and kind of puts it in the middle, and you see kind of lays out the gold, kind of inspects it a little bit, looking for a few fakes. Takes one of the man who's sitting to the right of Naday, kind of takes it in one of the gold coin bins just a little bit. You see the bartender go, or the what did I call them?
Dealer?
Dealer. Take the gold and go, this one's a fake, and smacks it into their face. You see him kind of fine. Kind of pops out a new one. Okay. Well, let me get my notes app so that I can record stuff.
Nadee's nose starts bleeding. What?
Meanwhile, Peter's playing on his iPod Shuffle.
More bleeding.
Hey, are you okay? All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Just meta.
Okay, so first card and lays it down in front of you. I need everyone who's playing to roll a d8.
Okay, done. Do we tell you or?
No, that is
Okay.
your personal number.
Okay.
Okay, so as it stands now, are you guys going to raise the bet, stand, or fold? And I'll go one at a time. Looks over. So you on the left. I'll stay. Okay, and you, purple lady.
Purple person, but I'll take it.
Person, yes.
Awkward moment. I'm just like, I'll stay. Thank you.
And you, my red friend.
I'll stay.
And lastly, you. Raise 5 and puts in an additional 5 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Okay, is everyone matching?
I look at Damaris like, are you good? I don't want to push it.
That'll match both of them.
Thank you. I'm happy to match it if you want me to take that off you. I can at least do that.
I want to do that. It is only 5 compared to 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll match my own. I'll actually I'll match for both of us. Like, kind of giving you the look of like, I know it's not the same amount, but like I'll give a little bit. So I put in 10 gold to match for both of us.
This is called family.
We have family.
Dad spotting mom, mom spotting dad. It's all good.
Okay.
Gotta
Next
take care of
card.
each other.
And places a card down in front of each of you. I need everyone to roll me a d6. Everyone who's playing, excuse me.
Done.
Alrighty. You, sir. I'll stay. And you, purple person.
Stay, thank you.
And my red friend.
I'll stay.
And you, sir. Race 5.
I am gonna look at this person and immediately do an insight check, if you will allow me.
Okay, go
I
for
would
it.
also like to insight check.
You both can.
Not amazing. That's only a 12.
Okay.
That is a 24.
Okay.
Shit!
Nade, you see a bead of sweat on them. Damaros, you can tell that they're most likely not doing the best. They're probably...
They're
It
bluffing.
seems like they're more driven by other means than thinking logically.
I look at Damaros having not discerned that, just kind of like, I only saw the sweat drop. And I just look at Damaros and I say, I'm happy to match if you let me take this one.
Damaros will, kind of under their breath, whisper to Nade that they seem to be bluffing, but they're not quite sure. Why don't we just do our own?
Okay. I would pass 5 gold.
And you, sir. Fuck this, I'm out. And you see him kind of take his cards and lean back, just kind of pissed at this point. And Damaros, with such a high insight, you see the man to the left of you take a little bit of a sigh. Okay, last card. I hope it's a good one. Here you go. And everyone roll a d4 for me.
Oof.
The world is falling apart.
Is it? Just playing some cards.
Okay, so last chance to raise the bet. Anyone?
I think I'm good to stay. Thank you.
Damros will raise it 5, but he'll just automatically cover in a day.
Oh, thank you. I would have. Thank you. I just kind of look at the dancer with like authority and like, we're confident.
This is the last bit of my money. Okay, here, and puts in another 5. Okay. Everyone flip over their their cards. What did you get? And for this, just give me the total of your dice roll.
13.
17.
No.
Okay. I shit you fucking not. Every single dice roll I did was a 3.
Oh no!
All 6 dice rolls on every dice was a 3.
I started really strong with an 8 and was feeling great, and then rolled a 4 and then a 1, and I was like, "Well, never mind."
Oh, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't play.
So, amazing. So there is a lot of money on this table now.
I'm going to, while you're sorting that out, I message Damros and I look at the person who is obviously freaking out at this point, right? Like, is it pretty clear that this person's freaking out?
It's 250 gold in the pot.
Holy crap. Okay, so I look at Damros. Is it clear without an insight check that this guy is freaking out, or can I not tell?
You look over and the guy just goes, "Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. I gotta leave
message
town."
Damros and I say, I'm going to talk to him. I want to see what's going on.
Damros will nod as he gathers the gold.
I go and sit down next to the guy and I say, forgive me for intruding. Is there a way that we can... I know we just won an exorbitant amount of gold. Well, my friend did, but...
Are you with them?
I am, and I want to ask if I can help you in some way.
No, I don't have the money yet. I'm sorry. I don't have the money yet.
Whoa. I'm with him, not them.
Oh. Shit.
What's
okay.
going... Hi. I kind of just like... I want to justify that this dark elf is somewhat charismatic. And I just kind of poise myself and like, in this moment, Morsella, you're very familiar with this, when I just center myself and breathe and try to just think like light through my heart, just the beam through my heart. And like trying to bask the world in the Luxon beam. And I just kind of sit beacon and I just say, hi, I'm not here to hurt you. What's going on?
I needed that money. But it's fine. You guys want it?
How much money did you need, and for what reason?
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Why?
You need 1,000 gold pieces, and so Leaf, if you want to join me, you totally can. I'm sitting with him a little far away.
Yeah, I see what's going on, and I am very intrigued.
Okay.
I do you know anything about the veil?
The veil. Do I?
You guys do not. Out of character.
damn it.
Well,
I don't.
He gets quieter and kind of leans over, and gets kind of unawkwardly close as he kind of puts his knee on your hand to get close to your ear.
You mean his hand on my knee, or his knee on my hand?
His hand on your knee, but I don't know what I said.
I like
Let it
the hand
happen.
on your hand better.
As he does that, I do
Hold
this.
up here.
I do this. No.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no. Hey, I understand you're upset, but boundaries still need to be enforced.
Listen, okay, the veil.
We don't need a problem here.
It's a secret network here in Ankarel of thieves and assassins and spies.
And
kind of took a job with them, and it didn't go so well.
okay, what was the job and what happened?
I was supposed to rob someone, but ended up killing an entire family, and then dropping... I dropped the vase, and the vase was worth 1,000 gold, and that's what I was stealing, and then now the Veil want their money.
You killed an entire family for money?
I didn't kill them from... I didn't get money. No, that's not what it is.
How did an entire family end up dead?
Technically not my fault. It was a very, very large house with a lot of booby traps. Things kind of led to another, and they sprung their own traps on themselves, which is kind of their fault. So I shouldn't feel bad about that part. Maybe I should. But if I don't get that money to them, I'm gonna die.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done. You didn't prepare.
Everyone has a name.
All the names that came through me are names that we've already used, and I was like, I can't do that because that'll be awkward.
My name is Peter.
Oh, hey, I'm also Peter, but I don't like you.
Name him Churney.
No, do not name him Churney.
No.
Erilith.
All right, Aerolith, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Skip town, don't look back.
Thanks. Honey, you see him like quickly just grab all of like the alcohol, like start chugging it and go, I gotta go. And
Run.
turns around and careens through the front door. And the tavern goes a little silent as he makes this big scene. Everyone kind of turns to you for a second.
I shrug and I'm like, he had a lot to drink. I don't know what to tell you. When you have a lot, I say this like loudly enough for people around me to hear. Look, he lost a big pot and he's drunk. You're gonna get emotional when that happens.
He's gone. He's out.
Can I roll a persuasion check to make sure they believed me?
You don't really
I'm sure it
need
doesn't
to.
matter.
Yeah.
I know. I just want to flex because persuasion is like one of my best stats, and I never get to use it.
Here in the land of thieves, it's kind of.
Yeah. I kind of just like sigh. I turned to Damaris and I went, and here I was ready to give him some sympathy gold. No, don't give me credit about they set their own traps on themselves. I could use another drink.
The second yours is out, it is refilled.
Okay.
I told you, this is some fucking
Well, it's
Percy Jackson Lotus vibes.
You notice as the night is getting longer, the people bringing you drinks are wearing less and less clothing.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm with your permission, Magic. Can I roll a check, like a Constitution save, to see if I get drunk?
Absolutely.
Oh, I rolled really well on it, and that was like the one time I didn't want to roll well.
Also, you get a +4 from me if you're within 10 feet.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19 plus 4 is a 23. I was ready to do some
You can-
shenanigans. I drink and I'm just like,
You can do whatever you want.
No, there's a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
If you want to be drunk, you can be drunk.
No, I think I just go, these drinks aren't very strong. I'll make another check later.
Peter's not drunk yet.
Peter, a tall, blonde-haired, kind of a little bit long, rippling-abbed man in very short booty shorts and leather boots comes up and walks and do you need another drink there?
Why, yeah, I could use another drink. Yeah. Sure.
He looks over and eyes a very beautiful water genasi woman who gives off very similar AO vibes, but not AO. And they too are kind of wearing that little bit of ruggedness to their outfit as they walk over with a beer for you, and they kind of linger around you, kind of like rubbing your back just a little.
Well, you know, this place is really I've never been to Ankarel before. What do you have any like restaurants that you would like I'm in town like temporarily.
Oh. Temporarily. We can make this more permanent.
Well, I'm not looking for it to be permanent. You know, I have some friends that I'm traveling with. You know, it's like a gap year thing. You know.
And the woman kind of leans across and goes, "Oh, honey, it's okay. Let's not worry about that right now."
Ooh, heck! Can
I make some? Okay. I think I know what you're trying to pull on me, Magic. Can I make any? Can I make a check? Can I make some kind of check?
What are you looking for? You got to tell me what you're looking for.
Okay. I would like to make an insight. I don't know if it's.
Don't tell me what check you want to make. Tell me what you want to look for.
Tell you what I want to look for. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm trying not to use like too much of my like actual D&D knowledge, and I'm trying to use more of like the way that like Peter thinks. And I don't think Peter would do what I'm doing right now, which is immediately jump to this is an incubus and a succubus, and they're gonna kill me if I go back to a room with them.
I had a similar thought.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Same.
And the fact that other people are thinking it, I think means that with Peter's average intelligence, he would probably maybe like have a similar thought. So
Okay.
I guess I'm trying to like
Make me an insight
suss
check for
out
that.
like what their motivations are to get specific.
Absolutely.
Like what they're.
Maybe they're just two really sexy
no.
people. And they think
What
you're
did you
sexy.
get? What did you get?
That's a 10.
Oh.
With a 10, you feel mostly safe. What you notice when you look back over to the dealer, is they give you a wink as these two people came towards you.
Are we?
They're gonna. I imagine Morsella's not far off because I was taught last. I remember Morsella and I had both stepped away, so Morsella would at least be nearby.
Yeah. So I'm in vicinity of you, awkwardly sitting with my drink.
I like look at you and I make eye contact and I'm like, and it's very like, what do I do in this situation? Eye contact, because like it's not like Peter is like a stranger to like
Morsella,
an encounter.
As you look over, you see this man rubbing their back, and the woman kind of rubbing their leg, sitting really close to them.
Point of order that I would have aimed to walk back to the group. So, like, I just want to know where in the timeline, so, like, I'm not impeding on anything by coming back. Because I would have headed back to the group as soon as the game was over.
Yeah, I'd say we're getting pretty close to you guys are linking back together, you and Damaros.
So we didn't go too far off. So the three of us opted not to play, but we're not far enough away.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I would say
walk
the table behind you.
I walk up to Morsella and just look at you and go, anyway, so I...
No, let me have this. It's about to get weird. Magic brought in the weird characters, and then Peter flopped this on me, so we're gonna get weird.
I don't say anything. I just look at you, look at the situation, look back at you like...
If you were to look at Peter, you would also see the what do I do in this situation in his eyes.
So I would like to look at Leaf and the day. Eyebrow waggle.
I do this. I'm like, ugh.
Leaf?
Yes, Leaf.
All right, guys. I have an idea.
I think Morsella wants to try something.
Who can message Peter right here?
I can, but I think Morsella wants to try something. That's like the look that she's giving
Well,
us
so
right now.
I don't want to make it it uncomfortable.
What is your idea? Because
I think I start a message chain. I'm just like, I look at Damaros, and we start a message chain going.
idea.
I'm gonna uncomfortably flirt back with them. That's my plan.
Please,
I look at Morsella and I look at Leaf and I'm messaging. I think I'm messaging you, Damaros. Like, message Leaf what's happening. I'll message you, and like through this weird chain of message, I respond to Morsella. I think Leaf has a backup plan if things go wrong.
Do you message Peter at any point?
I message Peter. We're gonna take care of it. Don't worry.
Because he goes. I think he says. Oh, I don't have anything. I thought I had something. I don't have anything.
I think I message you. We're gonna take care of it. Chugs drink awkwardly.
Yeah, Peter also takes a huge.
All right, I do not like this at all. So, well, let's see what Damaros. You can go first.
I just wanted to ask if, upon approaching the scene and seeing this clear uncomfiness, if I could insight check to see if I could glean anything from what was happening over there.
What do you want to glean?
So I want to clarify that's not necessarily that like Peter's like super uncomfortable. He just is more like
surprised
and a little uncertain that this is the way that he wants his night to go.
Right. It's like when you have an opportunity put in front of you, right? And you're like, do I want this? Is this what I want?
It's like, is this what I was hoping tonight would be? Not exactly.
It's an intention glean, just like seeing the hands on Peter, just
okay.
like.
Make me an insight check on that.
And I look at Morsella and I message whatever you want to do. I've got your back.
17.
17. You get the impression that these two are interested in pleasing Peter.
Well, with that knowledge, they are immediately messaging Mom.
And this whole time, I imagine Peter's just being like, like, you guys seem really cool, but like, I'm here with my friends. Like, it would be kind of awkward for me to just like go off somewhere. Like, I think I'm better off staying with like my party.
Yes.
Sorry,
my
go
apology. I feel like we should get better acquainted as well. My name is Chris Minar, but you can just call me Chris. And
I message Morsella and I go, 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 go.
And the female kind of leans across, goes, I'm Amidizi, but you can just call Amy.
Chris and Amy.
Chris and Amy.
Chris and Amy.
Nope.
Chris and
Amy.
Okay.
And
I mean, if you seek Amy. It's a great Britney Spears song.
It is. Damaros?
After they messaged in the day, there a follow-up quick message to Peter, just like, they are interested in you in. There's a word that I'm blanking on.
The word I gave you was pleasure.
Thank you.
No, if you're changing
They're interested
I just
in
had an
you
idea.
in a pleasure way.
I just
Do you
had an
want
idea.
us to help you get out of the situation, Peter?
At this point, Peter, as this is in your head, Chris leans forward and goes, and I'm sorry, what is your name? As you feel his breath on your ear.
Because I'm trying to think of a fake name, obviously.
Smart, good and smart.
I'm looking at my books.
So can I interject now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, and don't worry, I'm gonna help you out with this.
Can I?
So
Don't worry.
This is listen. This is what all of my former D&D characters are built to do. So, which I don't know if that's a good thing or what that says about me.
I don't know what this says about me.
With my +2 charisma, I'm gonna like kind of slide up in there,
Tiny.
next to Peter. Yeah, like literally slide up, not in between them, but just kind of. What makes almost so that way the three bodies around Peter make like a semicircle, and I'm not to close it off, but to give that more of that air of intimacy.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna place my hand on Peter's bicep, and I'm gonna go. His name is Cade.
Yes,
and
that
while
is
I'm
my
sure
name.
that he would love to get to know you guys, this is sort of a public area. Cade's a bit more reserved, so if you don't mind, is there a way that he could be better acquainted in
Amy
a
is going
comfortable
to
location for him?
take their hand and kind of take it around your hair, Morsella, and go, "Oh,
Oh shit.
Cade needs more space." We could do that. I mean, the more the merrier, too.
Okay. I have a thing that I want to do. Chris is the one who like whispered in my ear, right?
Yes.
Can I whisper something in his ear and message it to you?
Okay. Please do that.
Actually, no, I don't want to do that because I have a better idea. My ideas just keep getting better and better. I'm going to lean over to Chris and whisper in his ear, you know, you're very handsome, but
Thank you.
my heart plays elsewhere, and therefore I cannot partake with you this evening.
He puts his hand on the small of your back and goes, "Who said anything about heart? Some got bizarre. You did ask for."
Listen, I didn't know what I was asking for.
I can go
I have
upstairs
never
and show
been
you my
here.
deck of many things.
Oh no, I'm actually. That wasn't the type of deck. I listen. I told a stupid joke. Please, there is. I am conflicted. And like he's still like whispering this back. He's like, I'm conflicted as it is. I don't need to add a night with two very hot people to the mix.
I would like to turn to you, Peter, and it's kind of like this.
Yeah, I imagine
Sorry,
Morsella can hear them.
So close. Just like lightly run my index finger down the side of like your jawline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Peter, it's okay if you want to unwind, but I would prefer if you took it at your own pace. You certainly don't need to go rushing off if you're not ready.
Exactly. You know, sometimes you just like need space from the body so that your heart can think, and I just have to go think about someone else.
You see both of them kind of take a reaction. So this isn't what you want?
No, I don't think that it is.
At this point, Amy, who was starting to climb in your lap, starts kind of backing off. Okay.
And I'm going to, at this point, extract myself from the bench and be like, Morsella? I think we should go back to the group.
As the two start walking away, a small dwarf woman approaches you What's wrong with them? You asked,
Oh,
now you talk away. What's wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong with them. I did not realize. What
You
I was
asked for a
asking
deck mini thing. That mini thing. You do.
No, I was making a joke about there's this magical deck of cards that like you pull one and something
Nice,
either
yeah.
terrible
You
or
must be
good.
drunk. All you drunkards.
Oh yes, I'm so drunk. Yes.
The
very
dwarf is
drunk.
going to attempt to get into your pocket. Are you going to stop them?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Can I assist?
Hey.
Because
Yes.
I'm on her level.
What do you want gold?
Yes, for your time. You think
how
I'm
much
not
gold do
making?
you want? How
You did
much
not
gold
give
do
me
you want?
money, so now I must make money. They waste time
How
on
much gold do you want?
you. Well, night would have been 500 gold, but
Excuse
What?
me.
Times 2.
500 gold, absolutely
that was
not.
deck of
Nothing
many things.
happened.
That's prime. You asked for best.
How are you? You don't even have a menu available. How am I supposed to know what the deck of many things
I
means?
assume that you heard through word of mouth. How else do you think we make money? We can't
Well,
just go out and
most
say,
people-
hello, do you
most
need people to
say
have
that the
in
deck
your
of many
bedroom at night?
things is a stack of cards that you pull strings from, and sometimes you pull one and you get a little friend. Sometimes
All right,
you
you're
pull one
pissing
and
me
you
off.
get
It's
wrapped in
gonna
a
be 10
crystal
gold
or
or it's gonna be 20 if you keep talking.
All right, 10 gold, and I hand her 10 gold.
Thank you, and snatches it out of her hands, and you see them start walking off, cursing in Marquesian.
I return to the group.
Did you have fun, Peter?
No, I did not.
I'm sorry
I
to hear
did.
that.
I think throughout the entire thing, because we saw what was happening, I have downed 2 more drinks because I felt mildly upset. And I'm gonna roll another con check. I rolled really well again.
You're very aware
I
for
have
your
an
friends.
unsettling detail.
Marcella, go ahead.
So I have an equally unsettling detail. So after said uncomfortable encounter, Morsella in all of her, oh, I can't make any tipsy jokes because your nickname is Tipsy. In all sorts of almost drunk but not quite. Morsella has so she wears a bodice underneath her skirt. It's just like a pull up over the thing. Has removed all of her items off of her person and tucked them into Leaf's bag. And now she's just in her corset, having a time.
Morsella, do we need to finish for the night? Are you doing okay, or?
No, I still got a lizard race to run. Let's go.
I'm gonna roll one more con save.
At
Yeah,
this
that's
point,
more like it.
you're
I don't know,
seeing
there's-
the bartenders walking around in jock straps and even less clothing as it's getting later in the night. In the day.
So the first roll, because I had 2 more drinks during that whole thing. So the first roll was a 19 for a total of a dirty 20.
Okay.
This roll was a 9. I finally start to feel it, and I go, I need to find someone. And I get up and begin to walk out.
Damaros will follow you.
I look at Damaris, I go, can
Thank
I do
you.
this alone?
Tamaros, are you letting them know that you're following them? Are you going to follow or are you going to stealth follow? I need to know that.
I'm trying to
You
think.
do what you want, man.
You
If
do
you-
you.
If you actively choose to follow me and not hide, I am going to ask that you don't follow me.
He's concerned because of the tipsiness. If you ask him not to follow, he'll probably wait a few and then stealth follow afterwards.
Okay, great. I look at Damaris, I just go, I just need to talk to someone. I'll be fine. I'll see you back. I only need 4 hours of trance anyway, okay? I know you're good, Dad, but I'm fine. I'm a grown-up, and I keep going.
Are you leaving the establishment?
Yeah, I'm looking for a certain someone.
Go ahead and message me
Certain
your
blue
intent.
someone?
What are the rest of you doing at this moment?
Because here's the thing, I know what certain someone you're. I had a devious little plan, and now you're going off and you're looking for certain someones.
Well, you
had a
could have...
devious- I was bamboozled.
You didn't tell me! I was
No, because it was devious.
like not hiding that I'm not hiding that I'm leaving.
Okay,
by the way, so all of you would notice.
I am going. I'm gonna catch her today before she leaves and say, I noticed you didn't want to be followed. I won't follow you to your destination. May I walk with you a moment? I also think I could use some air.
Okay. Yeah.
And we start walking, I assume.
Oh, I have not gotten that drunk for a while. This is new. I'm getting drunk in a place I'm completely not familiar with no beacon. Also new.
Yes, that was extremely unexpected. Like, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a stranger to an encounter in a bar, but that was a lot all at once, and I don't have 500 gold.
I don't.
I also am not interested in that.
I've never paid for someone's services like that.
No, neither have I.
They're both very attractive, but I don't know if they were worth 500 gold.
No, I don't think so.
Is that bad to say? I don't
know.
No,
I completely agree with you.
The Aurora watch guys may be worth about 100. Oh, that's weird to say.
No, they maybe. It's a strange thing to think about.
You see the filter, this like very poised persona, this professional persona has kind of like lessened a little bit as Nadee's normally very upright posture and begins to become a little more relaxed, and she lets her hair down.
And Peter will say, so what's your type? A certain water gymnasium?
Hey! I start blushing and I go, I don't...
Or do you just like the color blue?
Oh. Turn more red.
Aya's very cute.
Well, I look at the ass and I really like the color blue.
Aya's very cute. Are you going to go find that team?
That was the idea. I was gonna check in, honestly. I was worried about them after what happened with Aloysia.
No, it's a good idea. I wasn't there when, you guys had the rest of the conversation with them.
Basically, Dermot told them to stand down. Damrose found the tablets. He gave the tablets.
Oh no.
One of the tablets to them. I mean, look, I have dated more than one person at the same time, and sometimes people like that and sometimes they don't, so I don't know. I just want to make sure she's okay.
No, that's good. I think it's a good idea if you go. I think someone should check in on them because they seem to be having. They got something going on. I don't know. I'm concerned by their insistence upon following us into death trap after death trap.
I think she wants to feel like she's a part of something, and I have to convince her that that's not what the most important thing is.
Is it your job to convince her?
She has to be true. I am having connection issues. Will you give me
one? Yeah. No connection issues. Rip.
Peter.
So we're still at the bar drinking, right?
Roll me a perception check flat.
Oh boy. That is a 13.
Okay.
Hopefully, yes. Does Naday need to roll a perception check?
Do I need to roll a
Make me a
perception
perception
check?
check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
You are quite
Why?
inebriated.
Oh, I
You
can't
made
believe
yourself
you've done
drunk. You brought this on yourself.
Well, with disadvantage, I rolled a 10 and a 9, so that is a 12.
Okay, keep going.
I know it's not my job to convince her. I just get worried because if she's not careful, she's gonna get herself really hurt to try to be something different than what she is, and not knowing that what she is good enough. I mean, I honestly feel the same about all of you sometimes, and you're all really important to me. And
I mean, this group is my first group of friends. I've never had friends before.
Aw.
you're important to me.
You're important to me too. Well, you go talk to Ale, make sure she's okay, and get back to the hotel safe. Though I don't know that this casino that we're staying at is necessarily safe. You might end up be better off meeting up with us in the morning. And I wink.
I shove Peter slightly.
Yeah, I fully match your elbowing.
Stop! And then I kind of just pause for a moment, turn red, look back at you and go, I wasn't kidding when I said I do like the color blue. And then I run off.
Yeah, Peter will go back to the thing, to the place that everyone else is.
Peter, I need you to make me either strength or dexterity save.
Oh no! I'm gonna go with dexterity. That is a 24.
24.
Nice.
So as you're headed down the alley, you notice that you didn't notice that you were being followed, and you see from one of the shadows someone run up and try to grab at you a little bit. But with that high dex save, you manage to kind of see them last minute and jump out of the way as they kind
What the fuck's your problem?
They're gone back into another alley.
Oh my god.
Do I see which way they went?
Yeah, you see them head into the alley next to you.
Oh.
I do have dark vision. So it's not like running around a city at night will be particularly problematic for me. I do in fact have dark vision. Do I just let it go or do I see what the fuck is up?
Let it go.
I knew it.
Go.
Copyright!
Alright.
Copyright!
I'm
DC claim.
I'm going to step towards the alley and just like take a peek down it and just see what I see.
Okay. As you look down the alley, you see the heels of their feet as they kind of just are running towards as far as they can. It's a pretty long, straight alley. That at the end of it, there's a brick stone building. As you see them, they're starting to run towards that, and they're starting to lean ever to the left, like they're going to start headed left.
Before I make a decision on whether or not to follow them, I'm gonna make sure that like I have like my bag, my bag is there and that the necklace is there.
It's still there.
Okay. I mean, I did get a 24, so that makes sense. Then if I don't get the sense that anything like got taken, then I'm gonna just continue heading back to the casino. And just brush it off as some city pickpocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll head back to the casino.
With jockstrap bartenders.
With jockstrap bartenders.
Okay. Naday keeps headed out in search of Ao.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking around, and I figured, with my very limited knowledge of the city, because Aloysia gave us a map, right?
They did.
So With what I remember, I figure that the rival party probably went to the Circlet Walk, which is kind of a less shady place to stay. And that's where I start heading.
Yeah, as you kind of head to the Circlet, you are able to see, let's see her. You see a cloth dyeing establishment with fabric hanging off of rafters and vats of colored liquid, and some people kind of bustling around at this kind of like circular stop in this middle where there's like this big tree coming out of the middle. And on the other side, you see a few people kind of coming into a place that says "Step Aside," what looks like maybe an inn.
I think I'm probably gonna head for the inn.
Okay. Demrose, Leaf, Morsella, Peter, as you guys are back in the Golden Ship, are you guys doing anything specific? Are you guys
more booze? Getting ready. Hey, Morsella, are you trying to? Are you gonna win another race as a lizard?
Yeah.
That's
and
all
I
need
mean,
to
just
know.
for context sake, Morcella's like flying around Leaf's head, doing like, I don't know, twists and flips and crap in the air. Having a grand time. Wings on full display. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
The only thing I'm missing is like fairy sparkles, but
Okay.
here we are.
And you hear in the distance, any more takers for lizard race? Last one of night.
Coming!
I walk over with her.
As you guys kind of head over. Yes, last one. Please, do your thing.
Hey,
Leaf
can
and
I?
Morsella, team made in heaven.
I would like to ask a question. It's the same lizard that I befriended racing in this.
No, there are 4 lizards out. And you see an all white one, a green one with pink painted fingernails. You see a red and green striped one, and a solid blue this time.
Ooh.
Yes, so you take fourth spot again. We have 5 contestants this time.
I feel the silent shade from miles away as I dare question his lizard mouth.
He's gonna look over
No,
and
I
goes,
think I'm the one that questioned the lizard count.
Oh, that's right, it was you. I just said I didn't shake you down as a manager.
So, where's this one's owner?
I'm here.
He narrows his eyes.
And before I shape down, I'm just gonna be like we said, it's like a working partnership. There's four people, and then I'm the lizard. Before awkwardness takes over and
Money's money. Who's betting?
y'all don't bet on me. If y'all don't bet on me.
I give 10 gold.
Who are you voting on?
The one with the nail polish on the
Green and nail polish. All right.
Your host.
Sorry.
I mean, you did say don't bet on you.
Any other votes?
No, if you don't bet on me.
Any other votes? Okay. The games begin. Lizards here, please. Bets. And writes down more things in the ledger. Starts putting them down. He's a little bit more aggressive with you this time, Morsella. He's kind of getting comfortable, kind of lifting you up and placing you down. Same rules. Everyone must run around. Get back here. First one here wins double gold. Second place earns half. have to pull up the.
How dare you? We are live.
I know.
Be ready. Be prepared.
All right, Morsella. Roll me.
Just teasing you, Magic Daddy. We love you.
3d4.
I got a 12.
Come on, Morse. What?
That's why I was.
Why did you tell me not to vote for? Why did you tell me not to bet on you?
I said if you don't bet on me. If you don't bet on me, you're hacked, and you hacked yourself.
Yeah, you went the wrong direction on that one.
The course shifts from what it previously was into this more dense, jungly forest with almost Templaric tiles that you have to crawl over, Morsella. And as the lizard folk goes, go! You are off to the races yet again. And Morsella is fueled with confidence at this point. You see them, the first obstacle is a large ziggurat-type temple that you have to climb to the top, each individually, and slide down the center of it like a tube. As you kind of go up, Morsella is quick up the ziggurat, down into the tube, and finds themselves out into a large pond. As they swim across the pond to the other side, Morsella continues to keep the lead, while the striped lizard and the pink nail polish lizard it starts to move forward, catching up with Morsella ever so slightly. As they come around a bend, seeing the finish line in front of them, rolling boulders start to come from the right and the left, kind of cascading down the hill and rolling back and forth as you are attempting to dodge through them. The white one, the albino-looking lizard, gets squashed by one of them. Is not dead, but it definitely looks a little hurt from it. And Morsella is kind of able to expertly weave through them and get to the finish line in time. Seems we have winner again.
The day would be so proud if they were here.
I was holding my breath and I didn't realize it.
We love a good roll.
Awesome. Thank you. And that is last one. We shall see you next tomorrow, perhaps.
Maybe.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
I have a question. How clothed are the bartenders at this point?
G-strings, naked.
I mean, we owe it
Tits
to him. We've
out.
had hot patrol that.
You see,
We've had hot patrol of
that
the male variety,
small
so.
dwarf going around pocketing money from different people who are making out, and not a lot of clothing. I will leave that up to your imagination. How far you go with that is up to you. And you have shots getting off tummies. It is a vibe up in here.
There's just something really not comfy about tummy shots versus belly shots.
It's a tummy shot, okay?
I like tummy shots.
I just want a tummy shot.
I just want a tummy shot. I hate it. Why have you done this? It's cursed.
I'm gonna need us to move on, please.
Yeah, let's go, please.
I see all this and I'm just going to bed.
Oh man, I was hoping Leaf was gonna.
Yeah, I think as soon as Peter returns, he's like, alright, straight up to the room, gonna try and circumvent the casino as much as possible.
The rooms are already made for you all, so as you guys individually decide to head up there are individual rooms for each one of you.
Sweet.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Leaf. I'm
yeah,
gonna yank on your backpack real fast and grab the rest of my stuff.
Oh, of course.
As our party members start heading up to their quarters, we pan over to Nade, stepping into the step aside. And they find themselves in a cozy establishment with a very delicious smelling scent coming from tables, and a little bit of a cheery atmosphere as people are kind of welcoming them in. Everyone is fully clothed, and desert flowers flourish and some planters next to the window sills of the bar. And you see scents of garlic rice and fried meats wafting from the kitchen. And you see a few tables have the Marquesian shaved ice and sweet milk top jackfruit or sweet purple yam as they kind of go about finishing up some of their food. And Ao kind of walks in, and as they scan, they're able to see in the back corner this blue genasi sitting down.
Did you mean Naday?
Naday, yep. Sorry. Autopilot in my brain. You see Naday open the bar and see Ao, this water genasi, sitting next to Irvin, talking in the back corner.
Just two of them?
Just the two of them. And we're going to take a break.
Ah! Why have you done this?
Because I can. So we will be back at 5 after the hour. That is 9:05 Eastern time here. 5 after wherever you are. And we will be back with more intimacy that this episode is full of.
Apparently.
And we'll see you then. If you are here, thank you so much for being here. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back as we continue our shenanigans. To use Damaros' word.
What'd you say?
I said we're going to continue our shenanigans, like Damaros said. All right, so our players have had a fun and interesting time in the Golden Chip of the Suncut Bazaar, a casino/inn that is set there. Doing some lizard racing, some card playing, and some unintentional boy and girl gathering.
You could not have said it worse. You could have said unintentional soliciting. You should have could have said unintentional playtime. You said unintentional boy and girl gathering.
Honestly, unintentional soliciting would probably be the best way to put it.
I didn't have that word in my brain, so that's what you got. Take it or leave
I love
it.
how you're so offended by the way he chose to say it.
So offended. Not actually offended. Just any opportunity I get to tease my friend.
I love it too.
Not upset, I'm just dramatic.
And Peter ran off to have a close conversation together, where Peter went back, had a quick, almost stealing of their stuff, and Nade went to the other place that's name I already forgotten.
You named it.
The circlet walk
Aside.
at the step aside, where they walked in and saw Ao and Irvin talking in the back corner in beautiful scents. We're going to continue with that scene. So Nade, go ahead.
I'm going to quickly just make perception and insight to see, like, am I interrupting a date?
Okay. Make me an insight.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Here comes the third.
That's a
wheel.
whammy. That is an 11.
Not that you can tell. They seem close, but that's about all you can see.
I am going to get a little closer to try to get Ao's attention so that it doesn't surprise her, and then I'm going to message her.
As you get closer, you see Ao's holding Irvin's hand from across the table, and a very I would say an intimate conversation happening between them, and you can tell Irvin has a shakiness to them.
I message Ao, try to make eye contact and say, is this a bad time? Should I talk to you a different time?
They kind of lean up and go, where are you? Do you hear me in my head? Is this how this works again?
I say, look up.
They look up at Irvin.
No, higher, Ao.
And then kind of look around and lock eyes. Oh shit. Oh, my bad.
Oh shit.
Nade, what are you doing here?
I was actually looking for you, but I think I interrupted a bad time. I'm so sorry.
Irvin kind of looks over and goes, no, I should be going.
Irvin, what's wrong?
Don't worry about it.
I message him because I got that nat 20. I saw what happened, and I message him, me too.
He turns around, and just you see a tear from his face as he just nods and walks past.
I look at Ao rather awkwardly and say, I didn't mean to disrupt whatever was going on.
Oh,
I'm very...
It's not a big deal. I mean, he has some personal stuff going on right now. I guess we just didn't expect to be this far away from home. My adventure took us too far.
Neither did we, to be completely honest with you, and I guess it was my turn to follow you this time.
Who's keeping track? Would you like a drink?
I've actually had a little bit too much to drink tonight, so I'll take a water if you don't mind. If or something non-alcoholic.
Absolutely. And she kind of leans
admittedly-
over and kind of helps you get into the seat for a second and walks away and comes back with 2 waters.
Oh, you're not drinking?
Oh, I don't like getting all that fuzzy-headed stuff sometimes, and then today's been a tough day for me, so...
Yeah, I understand. We were at a place that got a bit raunchy.
Where are you staying at? Please don't tell me you went to the Sun Cup Bazaar. I've heard nothing but terrible stuff from there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy.
Well, maybe it's a good thing you didn't come with us then.
Well, where are you guys staying at?
Remind me of what it's called again. Oh, God.
The Golden Chip.
The Golden Chip.
Oh, well, that sounds cozy.
I mean, it depends on what kind of cozy you like.
Oh, and you
Yeah,
didn't
let's
stay.
just- No, I wanted to talk to you.
I guess I should be flattered.
Don't be too flattered. You see that again, the blush has shown up. I was thinking a lot about what we talked about, you know, the last times I saw you, and I know that you did what you thought you had to do, and I guess I'm just wondering, I mean, you seem so incredibly cool. You know, from the moment we saw you in the trials, you stood out to me as graceful and athletic and confident. And so
Keep going.
I guess
I'm
I was
enjoying this.
I was surprised when I found out that you didn't have the self-worth to back it up, and I wish there was something I could do about it, because like, as much as I didn't love the idea of you following us to Bezozim for my own reasons that had nothing to do with you and everything to do with too long of a story, I don't know, I was worried about you.
Well, I appreciate it. She kind of leans over and kind of holds your hand for a second. I really do appreciate it. Ever since I was little, I have 2 younger sisters, and I kind of, Mom wasn't around. I kind of had to take care of them, so I kind of grew up fast, and then I kind of like fell into these lot, and I'm kind of like the de facto leader. And
so, because the day is I'm still a little tipsy, I do just look and go, are you and Maggie like a thing?
Maggie, no, she's a wonderful person, but more of a protective person. I just met most of these people 6 months ago.
Oh, I mean, I met my friends later than that.
Yeah, so we're still trying to get to know each other a little, and I don't know, being the leader kind of feels weird.
Oh, yeah, I try not to, you know, be too much of a leader, but sometimes my mouth gets ahead of myself, you know. Like right now, my filter is totally gone. You're not a thing with anyone in, like, the rivals?
Well, truth be told, Irvin and I had a little bit, but once I kind of got to know his personal side a little bit, he told me he didn't want people to know that who was with him, and so it didn't quite work out. So
Oh, are you like a one-person kind of water genasi?
no, I mean, you know, kind of whoever, and see how it works out. I travel a lot, so sometimes it's not always
Immediately,
easy.
like, relief. Just like, oh God, she's Polly, thank God. And you see that Nade says, I mean, if what I think about Irvin is true, I do understand where he's coming from.
What do you mean?
Being so far away from the beacon.
You know about that? Did he tell you? He didn't tell me he told you.
I could see it on his face because it was the same thing I was feeling in that exact moment.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be in a relationship with someone who knows that he's Luxembourg. Guess he's kind of has a complex about that, so we kind of ended things.
Hi, I'm Naday, and I'm a Luxembourg.
Hi, I'm Ao, and I'm from Southern Wildemount.
Can I take you on a date sometime?
Is that not what we're doing right now?
Can I take you on a date right now?
Absolutely. More water?
Please.
Goes up and it gets a little bit more water and kind of sits back down. So, where are you from?
Zozan. It's why the...
What the hell from there? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, it's why I told you I didn't want you to follow us. Well, this life, I'm from Bezozan. I'm not entirely sure. The memories of my other 2 lives are really hazy. I get random memories triggered by scents. My friend's joke, my friend Morsella, you know, the really smart fairy.
Yeah, she's might have found cute too.
Yeah, she's sweet.
I thought you two were together, no?
No, like really cute, but like platonic as hell.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Apparently, I might have a type for blues.
You and the blue fella.
I don't know. I don't know. I asked you out first.
Oh, I got first.
You got first.
Well, I must be mighty fine lucky.
I think I'm pretty lucky. But yeah, Bezozan. What about you?
It was a small village, a little bit south of a lot of different things. But my family we're a little nomadic, so we kind of went from here and there. And
so you know that really, really like glamorous but terrifying dark elf who was kind of walking around like she owned the place back in Bezozan?
Yes, I will say I was a little attracted to that, but...
Understandable, I guess. I don't feel that way because she's my sister.
Oh. Well... Did you talk to them?
Yes.
And how did that go?
Did not go well. Oh. Badly. Extremely badly.
I'm sorry.
I left them behind.
Family drama, huh?
I might have to go back to alcohol if we're going to talk about this.
Well, I understand what it's like. When I was about 12 years old, I had a Christmas that came through, and my family got kind of hauled away, and I got presents for my little sisters, but then they ended up getting stolen, and I kind of blew up on my family for that. Blamed them. I thought they were selling it, and haven't talked to them in a while, so I get it.
Let's just say that Calum's and my reunion was a little explosive. I might have tried to Eldritch Blast her a little bit.
She did look mighty angry when I asked how to get in.
Oh, she told you how to get in.
Yeah. It wasn't fun, but we did.
The pit.
Yeah.
I kind of take her hand across the table and said, "Well, I'm just glad you're all right."
They're gonna take their hand and cup your face and go, "I'm glad we're here too."
I need a moment. You can come back to them. It's fine.
I need to know: are you planning on making it back, or are you staying with AO?
I think as the night progresses and we get to know each other a little bit more, I start sobering up a little. We're talking, and I look at her and I say, I only have to trance for 4 hours. I don't want to push. Would you like me to spend the night?
I have a very serious question. Can you still cuddle while you trance?
I think so.
That works for me.
Yeah, I go upstairs with AO for cuddles.
We fade to black on this eventful night.
The only time I will ever flirt with magic. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Last time.
What the hell just happened?
AO and Nade are cuddling.
Picture Ranger. No, I'm just kidding.
Ranger, can you like stand in front of my face for a little bit?
So as we fade to black on the night, let's see how we're gonna do this.
Do we get a long rest?
You do get a long rest. Everyone gets a long rest,
Good.
Yes.
Yay.
which I think you guys have
I
needed
need
for a
it.
while.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Damaros and Peter, you are in separate rooms, but the only time seems to remember Queen and Knave. I hate you, Turney.
I also did 100% call them the rivals to AO's face. I want to say that was a player slip, not an a-day slip.
Yeah, which is why, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to call them the rivals. Your group of friends.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
laugh at me all you want. If Nade had not been drinking water, I think 100% would have said that. But thank you for humoring me, Magic.
Absolutely. This is great storytelling. I ain't mad. Damaros, when you wake up, I'm going to assume you guys all kind of naturally wake up slowly. Damaros, when you wake up, you notice a paper folded, a parchment paper folded over, and on the side of it is a seal, a vermilion seal, I believe it's green, of a deep green, and that lays at the foot of your door. And Peter, you wake up with an envelope from underneath your door, and on it is a seal with a very curly and elegant C.
What color is the wax?
It's a very earthy tone with a slight holographic trend to it as it kind of flitters in the light.
Ooh. I mean, I'll open it.
Okay. Peter, as you open up your envelope, it's addressed to it says Morsella / Peter. And on it, it's very fancy handwriting. I'm sorry it took a little bit of time. I tried messaging you. You seemed to not remember. Don't get in trouble. I need your help. The war's still going on. And it's signed with C.Clay.
C.Clay. Okay. Interesting.
And it has coordinates on it and a timestamp.
I'm immediately gonna go to Morsella and be like, hey, so, do you know what the fuck this is on about? I think, so, okay, I can't remember the 2 years that I was in the Feywild, and you don't remember the time you were in the Feywild, yes?
I was in the Feywild? Question mark.
Were you in the Feywild?
I mean, I assume so. Look at me.
Okay, so we both
But I
don't
couldn't
remember.
tell you.
I know that I went. I remember going there because I was trying to visit my father's family and trying to learn about like that side because like I don't know anything about Eladrin. My dad's in Eladrin. And I also don't know anything about my mother. I also do not know much about my mother. I don't know a lot about my extended family. I only really know my dad. And so I went to the Feywild, and then 2 years passed, and I don't know what happened in those 2 years.
Well,
That's the Feywild for you.
Well, what I can tell you is that I woke up in a bed in the temple. I worked for the Clay family.
Clay family. That's the name that is on this letter.
Let me see it.
I hand you the letter.
Like.
Yeah, no, I immediately, I've already given you the letter.
And she's gonna like wide-eye wild, like when somebody's skimming a letter and you're not really sure they're reading it or if their eyes are just passing over it frantically. And she's gonna like look down at the signature, look up, down, look up. And this came to your room.
Yes, this came to my room. Can I make some kind of history check to try to remember some?
Sure.
I'll let you roll. Hang on real fast. I gotta do a thing.
I don't know.
That is a 17.
It feels familiar.
And she's gonna shake the thing. It's Caduceus. I thought he was dead. He left because there's a blight on the temple, and the blight it's killing the forest. And he said that he was gonna leave so he could figure out a way to protect it. And he left me in charge, but he didn't come back, and he didn't come back for years. So then when I met today, I left because I have to find him, and he's still alive.
Okay, so clearly we know each other prior to the knowing each other that we currently are aware of.
Yes, we know something, and you know something, and I know something.
But we don't know what it is that we know. We're both holding on to the piece of paper, like staring at I imagine we're both holding on to the piece of paper at this point, and we're just like.
So you remember
Peter's
the face
just,
she made when she found out about the red moon?
Yeah. Okay, so, what do we do about this? What is our next step? Because clearly we are involved in something.
Well, where is here?
Where's here? Here is on Corel.
No, here on the paper. these numbers, these locations.
Oh,
yes.
That's a great question. Magic, would I be able to figure out where this is?
We know where this is.
You'll probably have to ask around.
Okay.
Son of a biscuit.
Maybe we can find, as a cartographer. I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to find a lot of helpful people in this casino, and I really think that we should start staying somewhere else if we're going to continue to be in Ankarel. Because this place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I agree, and she's gonna, zoom-y out to where she thinks in the day went to sleep. The next room over. And we're gonna knock on the door.
Morsella, I don't know if she came back last night.
What do you mean she didn't come back?
She went
Where
to go
did she
see
go?
Ao.
Oh.
Yeah, she went to go see Ao. And if she's not answering her door, she could still be with Ao.
Flashes over. Scene flashes over. You see Ao and Ade cuddling between the covers. Flashes back to Peter Morsella.
There you go. Yeah, absolute early morning cuddle. It's a great time.
We love snuggling time.
So well, she might. We have to get the boys. The other boys.
Yes. And I'm just gonna between the two doors. I got I left flying. Knock. Just back and forth. Absolute spaz moment.
All right, lads, we've got a problem. maybe. There's a lot of destiny happening at the moment.
Leaf, open your door. Leaf, open your door. It's important.
I ain't no Destiny's Child. What do you want?
Ow.
Damaros, do you open?
You're muted,
You're
Damaros.
muted.
I said they are our bard. That feels allowable.
It does. It was good.
Wonderful.
Oh my God,
do
that was
you
too funny.
open your door at the knocking as well?
Well, I was gonna say, can we cut back to Damaros opening his note?
Yes.
Oh yes, good.
So Damaros, you open your note and it reads, "Aspirants, we have a mission that will test your abilities. Do not try to contact us again until you have fulfilled it. Rumors say a ghost haunts the shrine to the Wild Mother in the Sigil District in the dark hours. Folk who enter or even pass too close to the shrine at night hear dreadful wailing and feel the touch of blood-chilling ghostly hands. Learn the truth about the spirit, and if possible, turn its wrath to our benefit. Any advantage we can have in the Sigil District is a useful one." And it is signed by the consortium of the Vermilion Dream.
I am incredibly confused. Can you, do you have, like,
You want
the
me to
letter
say-
you could copy and paste to me?
Yep. If give me a second. There we go.
Damaros likes to read anyway.
How dare you call me out?
I speak the truth.
It's gonna go in the green room.
Okay, cool.
So I
Okay.
might have missed it. What's happening now?
As Damaros is reading this letter, you hear Peter knocking on the door.
Mental note to himself. He'll tuck that in his pocket and open the door to see what's going on.
Damaros,
Like,
there's a thing that is going on.
What kind of thing?
I just hold up the letter and I'm like, I think Morsella and I used to know each other and we might have been in the Feywild at the same time and we might be involved in a war and I'm very scared and confused.
Very scared and confused.
Because
More importantly, I was in a war.
apparently we were in some kind of war in the Feywild. I thought I just went to visit my grandma.
I didn't know I was in the Feywild. You have a problem.
Damaros,
You might have been in the Feywild, because that's the only part of my life I get to remember.
Damaros looks at your letter. Can I do a history check to see if I've read anything about Feywild Wars?
I'll allow it. Make a history check.
Fantastic. I've read a lot of fucking books. Because
Yeah.
yes, I do like to read, Leaf.
What? I'm sorry. Freaking nerd. Nerd.
Same impulse.
21.
Okay. You remember a book recently written in your tome of Master of All Books. A Feywild domain called the Domain of Life and Death. This Fey realm had collided with a second Fey realm, the Domain of Blight. And as with most Feywilds do, the two Archfays had to settle their disputes. Unlike most disputes, this one lasted a lot longer for some reason. And people really don't know why it's still continuing. It's called, loosely translated, it's called the Unending Fey War. And with the high roll, I'll say you remember there was two.
So Dad would have pulled out his book on realizing you remembered something to like skim through it as he's reacquainting himself with this knowledge.
And I'll give you this secret. You remember warriors of this war fighting alongside of the domain of life and death. These two warriors called Night and Day. But not much is known about them except for their appearance sounds a little similar.
What do you mean sounds a little similar?
One was a brightly colored bluer fellow, and one was kind of more darkish.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now.
This is fine. This is fine.
Everything is okay.
Oh, I love
Like
it.
I said,
I love
Dad
it. I'm having a
did.
good time.
Dad did pull out his lovely book, and the magic of the book is that people can read over his shoulder if he's reading it, so he will point out this particular information about the night and day to Peter. Like, this is interesting. There's not...
Peter and Morsella, I need you both to make me... Are you both going to look at the book?
Yes.
Yes.
I need you both to make me a con save.
Oh,
Both get a +4 from me.
I'm using my blue dice in honor of Peter.
That's 21.
Okay.
Good O or bad O?
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
First nat 20 of the session!
With a total of a +7, my +3 plus Damaros is +4.
Jesus.
As you both
We love the aura protection.
look across the words night and day, you both feel a wince of a headache start to overcome you, but you're able to kind of subside it for just enough to continue reading.
Did you feel that?
Ow. Yeah? Damaros, are you sure I should be reading your book? This is painful.
Yeah.
Is this why I don't...
Does Damaros notice the, like, wince? Because, you know, people are like, ooh, when they get those pains.
You notice it, and it's odd because no one's ever done that reading your book.
Yeah, no, Damaros is gonna pull the book away, like, maybe not.
Maybe remember. I wonder.
Night and day?
And I wonder if our memories have been altered by more than just passage between planes. Because I think it's very clear right now that this is something that happened in the Fey. So you must have been in the Feywild, and I know that I was. You must have been at some point. And clearly we were there at the same time.
Well, I mean, if they're here, why don't we seek out in a day? And Morcella's gonna fly quickly into Leaf's room while he's still trying to wake up and grab his backpack. So we're ready. So Leaf can just roll out of bed when he's ready. Grab his backpack, holding it uncomfortably. Why don't we find a day and probably the others?
Alright,
A
I'm up.
hunch.
Alright.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright,
And
let's
maybe
go.
they can help us. I mean, we've
We
already
might even
established
run
they're
in-
trying hard not to hurt us.
Yes, and we may, who knows, we may find we may find something along the way that can tell us where these coordinates lead, because I am completely unfamiliar with this place.
So what are you guys doing?
As we begin walking, can I also just do, I don't know what to call it, but just any kind of information related to what I read in my book while I've got my book out and I'm doing stuff on the note that I got.
What are you looking for?
The note that I got mentions the Wild Mother and the Sigil District and all this other stuff, and it's just kind of just kind of a check to see if I know anything based on stuff that I have.
You would pretty much know that this is the this has come from Aloysia's team, the Vermilion. Excuse me. The consortium of the Vermilion Dream. You know that that's where Aloysia had come from, and when they left, they had said that they were going to contact you guys, and so you pretty much safely assume that this is them.
Okay. Dad's not going to mention anything about it at the moment because there's clearly some other shit going on, especially after watching the psychic reaction, the psychic damage those two took. Like I said, it's just kind of something they've tucked into their back pocket. They just wanted to have a quick think about that while they had their book out and they were thinking about other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and we head in the direction that Nade and I had been walking the previous night, and I imagine we probably see the same thing, and we probably are also like, I bet it's the inn.
Probably.
Yes. Nade, you wake up to the bed empty, and a cup of coffee.
I transfer 4 hours. Hang on a second. I will allow this, but just letting you know.
Well, I know.
You wake up to a cup of
You wake up to a cup of coffee, an orange, and a toast with a egg on top of it, and a note that says, "See you downstairs." Rival party. No, just kidding.
Your rival that you're now
Your personal rival.
And Peter, as you and the team walks through the front doors, you see in the back the full party of I closed the page.
Well, why did you do that?
Of AO and crew?
Of AO and crew eating breakfast and talking,
Oh,
looking pretty jubilant.
I walk right up to them and I make eye contact with AO, and I say, have any of you perhaps seen Nade this morning? And I'm looking directly at AO.
You see AO kind of look up and go, I don't think I've seen them yet.
Really? I thought they came in this direction last night.
I don't think they made it here.
Well, that's concerning.
Can I
Okay,
roll
first of all,
against
can
that?
I insight check?
Yeah, can I insight check that?
Anyone who wants to insight can insight check.
Second of all,
Ayo, they're gonna think I'm dead. Ayo.
That is a 19 plus 2, 21.
I have a dirty 20.
You guys see
hey.
AO shifty eye looking at Irvin and Dermont as if keeping a secret from them.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I sneakily cast a Zone of Truth?
Make a sleight of hand. Damaros, go ahead.
Can I,
Natural 20.
Okay.
using this, like, subtle, like, okay, something's clearly up, send, trying to think who they would have. They probably have Libby still. Libby upstairs to kind of fly around, check it out, because Nade would recognize Libby and know that they were there if she saw her.
Okay. Forgive me, Libby takes on what form?
Raven.
Raven. So the Raven is able to kind of fly off and sniff around and latches onto a single window. And Damaros, because it doesn't really communicate with you in a way, but you do get the sense of acknowledgement.
They connect telepathically.
Correct, but ravens don't speak, so more so like
It caws loudly.
it caws, yeah, in an affirmational way, we'll say. Leaf, Zone of Truth. What is that for me?
That is charisma save of 14.
Of 14. Okay. I need everyone who's standing in front of the rivals to also make that check.
What is it?
Ooh,
Reminder, everyone has a +4 from me.
I only get a +3 because
Rivals
I got that
included.
-1 charisma.
Do the rivals get a +4 from the aura?
No, because they're not. On
I
their
would say
team.
so.
I don't think, right?
Hold on. Actually, they might. Let me see. Where is my...
Stop ruining my fun, Damaros.
It's not my fault.
Damaros just has paladin. What do you want him to do?
While you are conscious, you grant all friendly creatures, including you within 10 feet, a +4 bonus to all saving throws. So yes, they get a +4.
Okay.
Sorry,
Damn
Lee.
it.
Paladin's gonna paladin.
What kind of check is it?
Con save, right?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah,
is
con of
charisma, right?
14.
Charisma
Charisma,
save.
sorry.
Ooh, I get a
Charisma, sorry.
+11.
I got a
Yeah,
big
it's
old
21.
2 for a total of 5.
I got a nat 20 +11 for a 31.
Leaf,
Wow.
you said the save was 13?
Well, I don't care if you pass it.
14. Okay.
It is 14, yes.
Look,
You
I
know,
just wanted to
it's
brag
pretty
that I got a
personal.
31, okay?
As you should. And I got a 5.
Okay.
But, so no one ask me questions. Just kidding, you can.
Hey, Peter, how's your day going?
It's going pretty good. You know, actually, no, it's not. I'm very stressed out. This Feywild thing is a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's like, oh my
Okay,
god.
so you cast the spell. What are you guys doing?
Well,
I'm eating
how's-
upstairs.
How's everyone's day? What's going on here?
I'm
may we
good, I guess. And you see across,
pass.
Irvin goes, "It's terrible here."
Oh, buddy,
Yeah.
buddy.
I know what you mean. It's a bit of a
I'm-
rough place.
So, what
Yeah.
what do you mean it's terrible? What is going on here?
Because I'm far away from the beacon, and I'm gonna die, and this is gonna be terrible, and I hate it.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
you probably-
I put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna
Noticing
get home.
Noticing that he gives this information, the entire party stands up, and Ao looks over and goes, "What did you do?" You see Maggie and Dermont, sorry, no, you're going to see Glissariad, Irvin, and Maggie go off to the side.
I think at this point, can I come downstairs?
Leaf, did you do something?
I mean, Libby did peck on your window.
Yeah, I saw a raven. I'm like, all right, I finished my food. Can I come downstairs at this point, Magic?
Sure thing.
I come downstairs and I kind of like see the party and go, oh, you found me. Hi.
You're not very hard to find.
What's going on?
Damaros is going to message you really quickly. There seems to be a Feywild war that Morsella and Peter may be involved in, and we're not quite sure what's going on, and we really need to get together and chat.
You hear over in the corner Irvin look at Glissariad and go, "You're just so attractive, though."
Yes. I'm still like comforting. I'm like, it's gonna be. You're gonna be home. You're gonna go home soon. Everything's gonna
Probably
be
not
okay.
Gonna die.
At the same
I
time, Maggie also goes, "But I like Glissariad too. We can't both like them."
I mean,
Continue.
there's many
Oh
people that
no!
like as many
Marcella just
people
makes
as
the
they
saddest
want.
face.
We've caused inter-party drama with this zone of truth.
I walk downstairs, look at
What do you
Ao,
think I wanted?
message her, and go, "What in the hell is going on?"
They're gonna message back. You better get your friends in order.
Message. What did they do? You can't be mad at me when I don't know what
I'm not mad at you. I don't know what's going on. Irvin just blabbered that he's Luxembourg. He wouldn't have done that. That's not like him. Something's happening.
I immediately sober up and I message the group one by one and go, why did he tell you that very secret information?
Peter genuinely says, I don't know. He failed his
Yes,
zone
I
of
know
truth.
Morsella.
He legitimately doesn't know that Leaf cast a spell. So
Yeah,
he's
no
gonna-
one-
I don't
yeah,
know.
Nobody
He got a
knows.
nat 20 sleight of hand.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they'll say Damros does have the same spell, so they probably recognize what's happened.
Make me an insight check. Or insight or perception. I'll allow it.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I am like flustered. I was ready to come down here and like have a great morning, and now everyone's freaking out and confessing their love to each other. And also, like,
Or
are
at least
Maggie,
confessing attraction.
are Maggie and Irvin like not poly? That sucks for them, but like.
Yeah, I think that you would have seen like an obvious sad face, and only you understand the connection.
Who only
That's
me?
in the day. Yeah.
Did you tell
When
me?
they're all over probably. in one
Okay,
of
so
our
we
mini
had a talk at one night where Morsella told me she was attracted to certain.
Oh, we sleep in the same tent.
Yeah, attracted to two certain members of the party who you
There's
just
girl talk that
confessed
happens
to
even if we're not.
Glyceriad. Morsella specifically
girl
told
talk.
the day that she liked Maggie and Irvin.
Tamaros with
Damn
a
it.
5 or a
23.
23.
Oh, damn.
I have a +5 to insight, and I rolled an 18, so.
You recognize, I'll say you recognize this spell. You don't know where it came from.
Damaros will message Nade. There seems to be a bit of magic happening. Some truth-telling magic.
I messaged the group all at once again and said, whoever casts Zone of Truth, and we're going to talk about this later, turn it off.
Can I sleight of hand turn it off?
Make me another sleight of hand.
I was just gonna offer
I'm
to
sorry,
dispel
for
magic,
this
but
particular spell, can I try and perceive said sleight of hand?
Make me a perception check while he does this.
That is a 19.
Okay.
I just want to be nosy at this point.
Come on, Damaros.
Nat 20 for a 22.
Damn it!
Leaf, so you're able to do it in a way that no one else notices, but Damaros, out of the side of your eye, you see Leaf kind of tutting their hand behind their back.
I take a breath, I look at Ao, and I say, I don't know what happened. Some kind of prank or magic. I don't know who cast it. I am sure that whoever did it with good intentions. What were you asking them?
Leaf just asked how their day was.
Yeah.
No, but like that's all you asked them? You came in and just
Well,
said, "How was your day?"
Well, I came over.
They
to
were
the
asking
table
about
and
you?
I asked, yes, I asked
Oh, they
where
were
you
asking if I was here.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
God. I message AO and I just say, I think one of my party members cast Zone of Truth to figure out where I was.
Damaros
Would
is
you
also...
know that was the spell?
That's what Damaros told me. Sorry, let me rephrase. Damaros told me there was some kind of truthy spell going on, right? You didn't say Zone of Truth, I'm assuming. You said, like, let me rephrase it so it's not meta as hell. I'm sorry, guys. I say, one of my friends must have cast some kind of spell that makes people tell the truth, and I think it was because they wanted to know where I was. Were you not? I'm assuming you were not being forthcoming. This is all messaged.
They're gonna roll their eyes, walk up, grab your hand, and go, Nade slept in my place, and say it out loud to everyone.
I turned bright red.
Oh, nice. Good for you guys.
Yeah, good for you. That.
But we were
yeah.
so right.
So you were here. Yeah. Okay.
Nadea,
How does
I gotta do a little bit of damage control. I'm sorry. It gives you
No,
a peck
no,
on the kiss
please.
and just walks away.
Peck on the kiss?
Peck, a kiss on the
Yes.
cheek. English is hard.
That's like
Misha,
the third time
English,
you've had a
that's
funky slip up
impossible.
like that tonight.
I do it a lot. I'm able to catch
Worried
it.
about you, buddy. I think
Okay.
she,
That's
okay.
I squeeze her hand as she kisses me on the cheek and nod, and let them do their thing. And then I look over and I go,
Damaros will send a quick message to Ao and just be like, I apologize that all of that happened.
I want to wink at Ao and give her a thumbs up.
Let me rephrase what I said, actually. I apologize that all that happened. It seemed you weren't too keen on them knowing right now.
They kind of look over and just give you a nod. And Ao collects their party members, and as they kind of start heading off back upstairs to have like kind of a party talk, you hear Ao kind of being like, sorry, I mean, it kind of works out if you have one partner and a second partner. It kind of like you can make it work if you're interested. I mean, hell of a way to find out that you're interested in them, but you are a very attractive elf. And they kind of like keep going up the stuff.
This whole party is polyam, and I'm here for it.
Listen,
Everything falls apart.
Glissarian is hot.
Glissarian is hot.
Yeah.
I think I sit down at the table and kind of like laugh and just say, "Good morning."
Yeah, we came to get you because stuff's going on, and I show them the letter, and I say, so here's the theory that I'm working with right now. So, according to information from Damaros, we might be these like Fae. Morsella and I might be these like Fae warriors called Day and Night, and we're like involved in this war. Apparently, and I have a feeling we were both in the Feywild, though Morsella does not remember going to the Feywild. I know that I went to the Feywild. I thought I was just visiting my grandma. Apparently, I spent 2 years involved in the war. Well, 2 years material plane time. Lord only knows how long it was in the Feywild. Time is very different there. I could be much older than I think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm 26, but like, I could be an elven 26 for all I know at this point.
I could have used about 2 more hours of... Sorry, go ahead.
While Peter is going through all of that, Damaros is going to pull out the book again, so Nadea can see it with them as well, and also make a comment about how Morsella and Peter winced when they read about this war in the book, about what seemed to be them.
So I can look at the illustration you were talking about of the two figures that resemble Peter and
Yeah, essentially
Morsella?
if you're reading over Dad's shoulder, basically, is how it allows other people to read.
Great. I look over your shoulder, not easily, and
He's sitting down, don't worry.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. I read over Dad's shoulder and kind of look back at you two, look over the shoulder, look at Leaf as my suspicion slowly grows, look back at the group, and just go, I could have had 2 more hours of AO cuddles. I could have. But I love y'all, so okay.
From my understanding, AO was already downstairs. Nadea, where were you?
I was in bed. They left me coffee and food.
Oh,
that was
that's
nice.
so cute.
Okay, smack. Very much like, stop it. And I look at the group and I say, okay, so while I understand
Nadea,
that this fate...
make me a con save real quick.
What? What? Okay. 18 on the die, plus 1, 19, 23 total.
Okay, you're good. Continue. You're not affected. You're good.
Welcome to being the player.
I don't even get a sense of like what just happened.
You would drink a lot before. You probably would have gotten hungover, but you're fine.
Oh, that was a hangover check. Okay. Amazing. I think there's
Secretly,
like
my zone of truth is still up.
Cast it again, uses all of his spell slots.
I would, but I look at the group and I say, okay, so while this is extremely important, are we going to be able to do anything about it while we're here? Last time I checked, I know there's these different groups, and then we have to find in the jungles, we have to find this other place where Elixian asked for the power of the gods and was granted it. Where do we begin?
So, I don't know. We have on this paper coordinates. I think I would certainly like to know where these coordinates lead, and I think perhaps while we are figuring out that, we can also maybe, like, ask about if anyone knows of this site, because I imagine it would be a holy site. Think about the first time we met Elixian, the place where I first prayed to you, the place where he first prayed to Evandra, I'm assuming was Betrayer's Rise. So that is where that went. So our next stop, being that we are in Ankarel, which is in Marquette, would be the jungle, I suppose. But we also have to talk to them. We also need to. I need to show. I made a promise to Aloysia that I would not let her work go in vain, and I don't know if that means we talk to the Vermilion Dream first, or if we just go straight into the jungle.
Well,
either way, I need to figure out these coordinates.
There are more. Do we know that there's more than one group here? We know these 3 groups now.
Yeah. Throughout your conversation last night, you would have got a sense of some of the major factions.
Well, I know there's the Library of the Cobalt Soul. I know there's the Vermilion Dream, and then there's the All-Seeing...
Allegiance of the All-Sight.
The Allegiance of the All-Sight?
Yeah.
Certainly one or more of those groups will have the answers, not just to where the site is, but maybe your coordinates.
We do have a Damaros hand up.
So, at the mention of
Elixian?
Aloysia.
Ah.
That's the one. Oh, these words are all very similar.
A lot of A names.
Ayo, Aloysia, Elixian. It's good. It's a good time.
At the mention of Aloysia and the Vermilion Dream, Dad will pull this other note that he received out of his pocket and be like, speaking of, I received this in my room this morning, and share it with the class. Did you see what I did there?
I did. I liked it.
It's good.
But
Oh, so if we do this thing for the Vermilion Dream, they could possibly give us even more information than they were originally.
It seems to be. But it's very clear that we have to do it before they will talk to us.
Yes, it does say not to contact them again until we have fulfilled these.
Oh, no,
And
we
as much as I know that we do not trust Aloysia, and with good reason, I did make a promise that I would not let her work go in vain, and that I would communicate somewhat with with her bosses at the Vermilion Dream. So I think it would be a good idea for us to take on this mission, perhaps. Unless anyone has any objections.
What are we objecting to?
I just suggest, so Damaros showed us the letter, and I said that even though we didn't really trust Aloysia, I still made a promise that I would make sure that her work was not in vain. So Peter wants to talk to the Vermilion Dream, but we have to complete this mission first, so Peter is suggesting we work on this.
I agree with this. I think possibly the Vermilion Dream has some answers, and if we complete this mission and they'll talk to us, I don't think there's harm in doing that.
I agree.
I would like to say too that I have a vested interest in finding out why there is, why what's going on at the Wild Mother's Temple. There should be a place of rest and life, not scaring off the locals.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. So what is the party doing?
I think
guess-
we're going together, right? We're at whatever we do.
Yeah.
To investigate the
Yes.
Wild Mother Temple?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go find out about this ghost.
When are you
Yes.
going?
I mean,
Uh,
it says that it's active at night, but I think it would be prudent
Good
to
to-
at least look around during the day when we can actually see things.
Yeah. Before we completely dive into this, though, I would like to find the post office. I need to listen, I am on a different continent. I need to send a letter to my dad and let him know what's up.
Sounds
Okay.
like you might be on a whole different plane.
I don't think we're currently on a different plane, right?
Yeah, we're on a different continent, I believe.
Yeah. I don't think we're on a different
Yes.
plane though.
Didn't you say your dad was in the Feywild, though?
No, my dad lives in Bisestil, the elven city on the previous continent we were on, in the
Oh, okay.
Dwendalian Empire. Yeah, no, my dad's in Eladrin. He's from the Feywild, but
Okay, that's just Echo being confused because there's a whole
Yeah.
lot happening.
Yeah, I
Plot,
drop a lot of
plot,
Peter lore
plot.
all at once.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the streets of the Sigil District, and you're gonna be able to find
I'm
post-
sorry, Magic. Can I do just one thing before I leave? Can I leave a note for AO? Just
Sure.
saying that, at like the bar, and just say, I went to go on a mission. I hope I get to see you again soon, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And also, I write, hopefully we stay here instead of the other place, because the other place was really skeevy. Oh my god, I'm running out of room on the paper. Okay, bye.
The okay bye is like written kind of like on the side, like trailing off the bottom.
There's an arrow on the bottom that says turn over page.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to
Sorry.
get to.
Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I do not mind.
Good.
You get over to the streets of the Sigil District. When you get over there, you see that this place is booming with institutions of learning and structures with modern architectures. Building represents cultures from across Exandria that are grand and kind of counterpoint to the Marquesian style of the domes from the Crystal Chateau. The heart of the district is the heart of the district has a large excavation at it, and you see a few different areas. The Crystal Chateau. You see a teleportation symbol on the ground. Some people coming in. You see the words "the frog" and "kebab" written on a building. You see a few other different areas. In one of those, you also see an extensive legal library. A professor giving a lecture to everyone, talking about the history of the area, and a post office.
I would like to get to the post office, please.
Was that your addition at the end?
I do the thing.
I
How
did
do you
the
ex-
thing.
How
Thank
do you
you.
expect Dad to stay focused on the mission with all of this learning?
I feel like that might have been the point. Here, Damros, here's every temptation ever. Stay focused.
Peter, as you step into the small post office, you see lined rows of different just inboxes, and you see owls just flying up and out in every direction.
rifle around in my bag and I pull out the letter I have written, which I actually think I wrote it on my phone.
I love
if
this.
anyone would like to know what Peter is writing to his father.
I mean, yes, obviously.
It's not that
Yes, please.
exciting.
Dear Dad, what's up?
I think Chaotic Nerd Boy said in the chat, "Dad, can you come pick me up?"
Peter, I think, is going to pause at the counter because he has to rewrite the end of it because there's new information.
Turn over.
Yeah. Well, Peter has proficiency in calligrapher's supplies, so he has beautiful handwriting.
Oh, look, it's the Brita.
Sam Regal.
Wonderful.
Drink your water.
And it says, Dear Father, it has been too long since I last wrote. I hope this letter finds you well. As glad as I am to be away from Bisay Steel, I miss you. I'm writing to share some great news and some strange news. First, the good news. I made my first friend. I have actually made a few friends. There is Damaros, who is a tiefling like me. He's really smart and cool. Leaf is a badass dragonborn who can play sick music. Then there's Morsella, who is a fair druid, and she knows a lot about nature and the cycle of death. And last but not least, a drow named the Day. She is too kind for her own good and a talented healer. She was the first to call me a friend. I think you would like my new friends, Father. Maybe you will meet them one day if our adventures bring me home. In the other good news, I made it to Jigao, and after meeting my new friends, we formed a team, and we actually won the Festival of Merit, and now people are starting to call us Heroes of the Realm, which feels odd to me, like I've been handed a second destiny, but I don't know what lies at the end of this one. It feels unsafe to disclose too much in a letter, to be honest. There is something more going on, and I don't know what it is. I'm safe for now and doing my best to stay on the path that Mother has set forth for me. I was told that Mother wishes to speak to me. If you have advice on how to contact her, send me a letter back. I'm lost in my searching. I don't know how you would know, but if you somehow know what happened to me in the Feywild, I would really appreciate a return letter. It has somehow become possibly quite relevant to the situation at hand. I find myself often filled with confusion and torn in different directions. But for you, I will always do my best to follow a path of goodness. Much love, your son, Peter.
That was so sweet!
That was very sweet.
I will tell you that Evelyn will just write things down for everything I've ever run for them. They'll be like, I wrote down a speech. I wrote down a thing. I'm like, oh my God.
This is just how I play D&D. I think about the campaigns that I'm in and stuff very often because I have a lot of time to think when I'm at work, and so sometimes I'll end up writing a little thing to say. Like I had the so you like the color blue line prepared for like a day or two.
Magic Daddy, could we please give Peter inspiration, Magic Daddy?
They're not gonna get inspiration. I very much appreciate it.
That's fine. But I send off this letter to
as you put it in the slot to send off. You see as it leaves your hand, it start to vanish with a black smoke as it goes down into the tube.
Do I recognize this as something that my mother would do to get the letter to him? Yeah, I know it's Mom. I know it's Mother.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, so Peter sees the black smoke and he's like, thanks, Mother.
Aww. Meanwhile, I just see smoke and I go, what's happening? What's happening to the letter?
Oh, it's fine. Oh, that's just how the post office works.
Did you forget to buy a stamp?
I look at a post office worker. Is that how the post office works?
You see behind the counter a tall owlin creature. No. What did you do?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, shit.
I since I was writing a letter to my father, my mother might have like intervened and like to make sure it gets to its destination.
I look at the owl and I say, "Don't worry about it, magic shit."
Oh, I did also put in the letter. I didn't say it, but I did also. I meant to put in the letter that I am no longer in. Where did we start? Wildemount. That was the continent. I will say I am no longer on the continent as well. That's like a PS. P.S. I am no longer on the continent, and this is very troublesome.
You see the Alan postman standing at the desk just close his eyes. It is daytime after all.
I mean, fair. I feel like sleeping all the time, Alan. I understand your pain. Well, there's a lot around here.
Yes, many things.
It's very overwhelming. Where do we go?
Perhaps we start with the professor on the soapbox.
Oh. What do you think? Leaf? Damrose? Morsella?
I'm fine with
Demrose
that.
already has his book out so he can take notes on whatever this professor is saying.
Noted. All right. Let's go see what this professor is saying.
Okay. So as you walk forward, you see standing on a small box, a Earth Genasi looking over and kind of has this bluish kind of like cloak to them, and they're kind of just going on a big long spiel. And you hear, yes, you see, this here is. That was adorable.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that was so cute!
Was that a tabaxi, like yelling in approval?
That is adorable.
Also, I will say that I apologize. I've been fighting Pippin. She's been trying to eat the pickles from my dinner. So that's why you've seen her. So I apologize for running away so much.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm sorry, but no more stream. Only cat.
Only kid.
He just
right,
wanted
stream's
attention,
over.
and I forgot that I was unmuted.
Oh my god! I don't know. Canonically, that was a tabaxi, but actually saying yes, Professor. Tell us more.
Tell us more.
Are you sure it wasn't a lizard?
It was a lizard. For those of you who missed the beginning of the stream.
It was the hot lizard folk from the casino.
No, it was when he was describing the lizards, and the cat was yelling in the background. So I joked, "Do the lizards meow?" And Magic was very confused for a moment.
And I would like to know that we all know my mom's in chat. She said closed captioning read the cat meow as Damrose. So just all right. Anyway, and go.
That's funny.
This Earth Genasi is going, yes, so we have, this is Crystal's Chateau. Here we have the most elite university and headquarters of the Allegiance of the All-Sight. We have, it serves as a university for teaching spellcraft and the arcane theory, and a center for the Allegiance operations. Though not all members of the Allegiance are students and professors of the university, every pupil must first become a member of the faction. Tuition is free, since the chateau's expenses are subsidized by the city, yada yada yada. Anyway, this way. Next, you'll see our teleportation atrium. You can get teleportation tablets if you ever need to come here, and come back to the beautiful streets of the Sigil District. It kind of walks over a little bit. Over here, the Emerald Ibis Relic Hall, watched over by statues made of green glass shaped like giant ibises. This hall is where the Allegiance examines newly discovered items. And you kind of look down and you see a bunch of people in robes kind of reflecting light off of the ibises, looking over. Ibis, fuck off. Anyway, so
Get right.
I just started coughing, like it stopped coughing. Then you made me laugh.
Over here we have
And
the
everyone is
Scrolls Alcove. This is our apartment building. This is where I live. Professors at the Crystal Chateau and visiting guest lecturers. And kind of pulls you back over a little bit further. Here's our Lawbearers Librams, our very own legal library. If you have any legal questions, these fine gentlefolk will help you. And over here, the Boughs of the Wild Mother, recently haunted, but students can be found studying here anytime that they need a little bit of a break.
I immediately want to go get those tablets because I feel like that's going to be very, very useful if we need to make a quick getaway from anything.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm gonna walk over and see if I can get my hands on some.
Okay. So Nade heads over to the teleportation atrium. What is the rest of you doing? Are you following?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to. Well, I'm gonna put my finger on my nose because I would like to go investigate the Wild Mother Temple, but I will.
Oh, we're gonna.
Actually,
We're gonna. I just want to go get the tablets because just in case something happens, and I think I would say this
Right,
to
no,
all
no,
of
but the Wild Mother Temple is kind of like the Luxon Temple for you. Like she's just auto gravitate.
Oh, I see what you mean. Can I, with your
I'll-
permission?
You go.
Okay. I was gonna say, can I, with your permission, Lore, see if I notice where you're going?
Yeah, absolutely. You above everybody else would actually absolutely know where she's going.
Oh, Morsella, I was gonna get some tablets in case something went wrong
Some Tums. Sorry.
for my hangover.
And she's just gonna kind of absentmindedly hand you 50 gold, and there's probably a moth mixed in there on accident.
No, Morsella, I want to stick by you. So if you want to go to the temple instead, I don't.
I want you to go get tablets. I just.
I'll go. With
I
you.
need to. I need to.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go get the tablets with whoever wants to go with me.
Dad will pipe up and say, I will go do it. You go with Morsella.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna go with you then,
Alright.
Morsella, if you'll have me. And Peter and Leaf, where did you want to go?
I will follow. I'll follow you wherever.
There's two groups, Leaf.
Like,
Tablets
going
or
straight-
Wild Mother?
in the day. I'm going with the day.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And what about?
What if because Peter wants to go to this temple, but we'll go to the temple immediately afterwards. I'll go with Damaros
Okay, so
because we shouldn't have
Nade,
people go alone.
who's with you?
Me, Morsella, and Leaf.
Okay. And Damaros, pardon, where did you go?
To see if we can get some teleportation tablets.
Oh, okay, I see. Damaros and Peter are at the tablets. Got it. All right, we'll do you guys first.
We just want to make things more complicated for you.
Yep. No, I just lost track of who's who. Who's who in the
We love you,
zoo?
Magic Daddy.
So Damaros and Peter, as you walk up to a merchant stall in front of the teleportation, you see a tall woman with school sash across them that says volunteer. And
God damn it.
This man is horny for knowledge.
hello. How can I help you?
L.
We were hoping to get the teleportation tablet.
Oh, absolutely. Can I just see your allegiance card?
I look at Damaros. I don't think we're going to be able to get the teleportation tablet.
What exactly? Let me track back. Mr. Professor Man did mention allegiances. I did catch that, but I did not catch details about it. Can you give something?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you new in town?
Oh, that was an out of character question.
Oh, he talked about the allegiance of all sight, which is a political academic faction. One of the major factions.
One of the competitors of the Vermilion Dream. Right?
Okay. Cool. I caught that you said allegiance. I did not catch the rest of the details.
Damaris, I don't think we're going to be able to get a tablet, it seems.
Damaris will take that in, kind of nod slightly to Peter, and ask, what exactly is needed to receive a tablet?
Oh, if you go to the Crystal Chateau, they have a front desk. You can always ask them for membership, and you kind of have to seek counsel. Sometimes they give you a few things to go do for them to kind of like show your learning prowess, and then if things go well, they invite you to the Crystal Chateau. You could take classes with them, and you get an allegiance card.
This seems like a lot of steps to get this one thing. I think we might be better off catching up to our friends.
Out of character, I really want to try and flirt a tablet out of her.
Go for it. You gotta do it in character, though.
Do it.
I'm not good at that, though, Magic Daddy.
You're a paladin. You got charisma.
That's why we have dice.
Give it your best shot.
Let me be clear here. Sure, Dad can do it. Echo can't fucking do it.
Just lower your glasses. Are you sure?
I still need a card, though.
Not good at this, guy. That's why I said out of character I wanted to do it, but I wasn't fully committed.
If you're not comfortable, please don't do anything you're not comfortable with. We want you to
roll for persuasion.
I went with the wrong group.
Leaf going, hey, what's up? Don't give me a card.
The last time Peter
You
tried to
tonight?
flirt with a stranger, it went too well. And he was almost 500 gold in debt.
Oh, damn it.
No, more like 300.
18.
I don't know what you're doing. We're an academic. We're an academic institution. I hope you see. I hope you see that. I mean, you're great and all, but rules are rules.
I should have approached it with.
I think we're better off cutting our losses.
Probably right.
I really don't see a way that we're going to get through to this person. They seem very, by the books on, good at their job.
Thank you for entertaining the thoughts. And then he will about face and head back.
Peter will dutifully follow along. And we will go try to catch up with our friends.
As soon as you mentioned the comment about them being academic, in my head I'm just like, that's how I should have approached this. I shouldn't have tried to flirt. Duh. I just want my chance to flirt. I haven't got any flirting chances.
You just did.
Look,
I mean,
I saw
and
water
I did
genasi.
terrible at it.
I just saw a water genasi. I went hot and I went with it.
Okay, so as you kind of reconvene with the team, as they're kind of headed towards the
No luck?
It seems that we would need to join the Allegiance. And
Yes,
that was an awful lot of steps.
It seems like it must be like that for all of these groups, I would assume. They want, what we're doing for the Vermilion Dream. It seems like all of them want something, some form of allegiance, and you get benefits from it. We just have to figure out which group we want. In the meantime, I gesture to Morsella. Also, I look at Damaros and I say, I appreciate you trying, though.
Damaros, you can't really tell because he is a red tiefling, but his cheeks are just the tiniest bit redder because it was just It was not the greatest interaction. He's a little embarrassed.
I've only got a passive 13 insight. I don't think I notice.
Probably not.
Peter, who was present for the interaction, while they're on their way back at some point, was probably like, "Don't worry, you're very handsome. Next time."
That's just gonna make him blush more.
Maybe that's the point.
Peter making the
Just
moves.
No,
As you
he's
guys
just
head
a good
towards
friend.
the shrine, it's a simple shrine. There's only one shrine to the Wild Mother, and you see a giant sycamore tree just kind of sitting above, and a few of the students kind of just below it right now studying. And in front of the sycamore tree, you kind of see a little bit of a recess where there's the image of the Wild Mother kind of carved into it.
A little heart. Yeah, and so Morcella's just gonna kind of come in, and there's not really a prayer that I have worked out or something. It's really more like she's gonna come in and kind of like make her way to the tree, and not. Well, okay, backtrack. Make her way to the tree, and where that recess is there like a little dish or something?
There's one of those cone-shaped incense just kind of trailing off that seems ever burning.
You read my mind. Thank you. So she's just gonna kind of take a few sprigs of various herbs out of her herbalism kit and just put them around the dish, not to interfere with the incense, but more as like an offering. Before, more or less floating upward to the middle of the tree, and she's just gonna kind of like put both of her hands to it. Both of her hands to it, and then put her head to the tree. And I mean, nothing.
Lord, we're
It's
losing
just very-
bits of you.
No! Oh, you know what? I know why it is. Hang on.
You put your hands up and it went bad.
It was like, no!
Yeah, I think we're just too far from the mic.
Behave. I bumped it earlier, and so knock it off, technology.
It was offended.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Put her hands on the tree.
Computer.
And then just put her forehead to the tree. And not speaking or anything, but she's just I should have cast Speak with Plants. Damn it. I didn't prepare that this morning. But she's just gonna kinda like sit quietly with the tree, and then finally she's gonna back up arm's distance away, and she's gonna look at the tree and be like, tell me what's going on. Because spooky things. And you guys can do like actual investigation, but
Morsella, roll me a religion check.
Yeah, I'd like to make just a general. I'm looking around with my very probably not amazing knowledge of the Wild Mother. I'm just looking to see if there's like things that seem out of place with what Damaros told us about this ghost. Like if there's anything seems supernatural or out of place compared to everything else.
Yeah, I would like to make a similar check.
Okay, Nade, Peter, make me either religion, arcana, or perception. You'll get different information depending on what you roll.
Ooh,
I got a 19.
Morsella, as your hands come off of the trunk of the tree, you get a deep image of the Wild Mother for a second. You see her beautiful green and deep brown skin, strong and full-figured body, tangled in hair, leaves, and vines, flash across your memory, or your mind, I should say, and images of this vast land comes to your head, and you see this beautiful castle that's crystalline in nature rise from the middle of this beautiful plain field with rolling rivers. And you see as the sun's filtering rays of light that are coming from above change the grass and the vegetation and the rivers. You see the shifting colors, the river turning from blues to purples to reds to blues. You see the field shift from greens to reds to pinks to greens. And the whole world just shifts in this very beautiful kaleidoscopic image. And for a moment, you feel yourself pulled to the center of the castle and that crystalline castle. And beside you, you see your friend Peter and who you know to be Caduceus Clay sitting next to the Archfey of the realm.
Oh, son of a biscuit! What do I? Oh, holy beans! Okay.
Naday, Peter, Leaf, and Demros, tell me what you rolled for and what your roll was.
I rolled an Arcana check for a total of 17.
I got an 11 on a religion check.
Okay. Demros, you're muted.
I didn't roll because I didn't realize you were asking for rolls because I got distracted reading something else.
You totally can if you want to. Arcana,
what are we
you can
looking
roll
at?
Arcana, Religion, or Perception in regard to the ghost around this area.
And I
Arcana,
crit
religion, or
failed
perception?
on religion, so I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh, that sounds
We don't even
about
know
right
who
for
this
Leaf.
temple is for.
Why are we here? I'm hungry.
Dirty 20 Arcana.
All right.
Do you have beer somewhere?
Leaf, Peter, your rolls are not high enough to really discern any information at this time. You guys find a bunch of sticks kind of laying around. Nothing interesting or too magical. It's a shrine.
Yeah, I think I'm just taking in the beauty of it because Peter thinks Malora is pretty cool.
Naday and especially Damaros with Arcana checks get the sense of a strong magical energy coming from the tree, definitely of a divinity type. And you could tell that the Wild Mother, for a moment, you could tell that the Wild Mother had a strong presence here. But you don't feel any maliciousness. And Damaros, you don't think that the Wild Mother would have any incentive to do any apparitions of anything.
I look over at the group after kind of gathering a little bit of the information and say, well, all I get from here is the presence of the Wild Mother, not really anything else. I wonder if we have to come here at night, or maybe someone's playing some kind of trick. I don't know.
I think perhaps if the letter said that it is more active at night, it's probably just that we are here during the day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Morsella, are you alright?
So she's gonna, like, I don't know, not... You know, like when somebody leans against something because they're so floored that they just, like, slump?
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, whatever the equivalent of that level of, like, drop from the middle of the tree is. She's not injured, but it's certainly, like, not graceful.
I hurry over. As soon as I get to, like, I get on my knees and I'm like, what happened?
Are you alright?
Before I get too far, I don't know if it's insider perception to figure out where that was coming from. I mean, I as a player know where it came from, and I'm losing my mind right now.
Ask your question in a different way because I didn't quite understand. Like where the vision came from, or
where the vision came from. Like, do I know where that came? Like, where I was?
Okay, yeah. Make me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I hate this. Am I within Damaros' range?
Probably.
It's only on saves.
Damn it. Sad Panda, that's a 13.
Fun bullies.
Oh, I don't know. What did you get on the die?
Out of 10.
I'm gonna expel a charge of my pendant, and you can re-roll that.
Nice!
Peter finally pulling out the pendant.
Pendant!
I'm gonna expel a charge of my pendant, and you can re-roll that.
You guys see
Oh yeah, we still have that.
in this moment the amulet that Peter is wearing glow bright for a second.
What the heck?
Fucking genius, Peter. Thank you.
Helping?
Yeah, because that's a 21.
Oh shit! I'm reading it now. I think it's a saving.
Okay, I'll allow
Son
it.
of a biscuit.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaya. Magic
You're the
Daddy.
best.
Love you.
Thank you.
We love you, Magic
Thank
Daddy.
you.
Thank you.
With that, you definitely remember the domain of life and death. You know that was that kaleidoscopic world, that Fey world, is what was written in the letter. The domain of life and death. That's what that was, and the name Morothania crosses your brain. I need you to make me a con save.
Oh.
What's 4?
Sorry, I'm taking notes. Poorly. A con save?
Morothania.
13 plus 4, the dirty 20.
DC was 20. You once again
Bless
feel
Dad.
that pressure. I'm giving you a lot more information than I thought I was going to today. You feel that pressure of that headache. The second the name comes across again, really pound into your head, but you're able to keep it off.
Whew! Whew! Okay, so all that information in mind.
I take your hand, your little hand, because I'm just like worried about you.
of the biscuit. All right.
Are you
So, yeah. So I heard you mentioned, yes, you thought you felt the wild mother. Yes.
Yes, I mean, it makes sense here that there'd be a very strong divine presence. I certainly didn't get any.
She was here.
Oh, she was actually here.
She was here.
Recently?
Peter,
Yes?
we were in the Feywild together. Yes.
Okay.
With probably my only living family.
Okay.
So, Caduceus Clay is, by and large, the man I would consider my father. Who took me into the temple, and, well, he's there in the domain of life and death. So she was, he's still in the Feywild. We were in the Feywild together. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to make, but no, the Wild Mother was certainly here, passing me the information. You and I fought together. And I think we need to get back there.
We need to get back to the Feywild?
I'm like, oh, that's very far.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Maybe some people help out.
if I can get in contact with my, if I can manage to get in contact with my mother, who I told you, I'm pretty sure I mentioned to you guys at some point that the Acorn sisters said that my mom wanted to speak to me. The Alrunes wanted to speak to me. If I can get in contact with Alrunes, it's very possible she might be able to help us in that regard, in terms of, like, planar travel. But we also have... I have a feeling that what is going on here in this plane and what is going on there in that plane might be connected. I don't know what the connection would be, but I have this weird feeling that somehow, besides just it being you and I, these things are connected.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Ruidus as well? There seems to be a lot of focus on that.
Yes, Ruidus might be the connecting factor.
Peter,
Yes.
In your head, you hear a voice. Where the fuck are you?
Oh shit.
Who's asking? Clay?
It's Caduceus, yes.
Oh, we are in Ankarel.
I know that.
We don't know where these coordinates lead to. Listen, you picked the real. I don't. Where are you? We will come meet you if you tell us where you are.
And that is where we're gonna end tonight.
Fucker!
Cliffhanger.
15 minutes early just for his cliffhanger.
Oh, fuck yeah. Come on. What do you think I'm doing? What's my job?
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, like, Nadee is just on her knees, holding Morcella's hands, looking up at Peter, having this one-sided conversation, looking at Damrose, looking at Leaf, just like, what is happening?
Peter is definitely, like, has his hand up to his ear like he's got some kind of Bluetooth earpiece.
Just, like, holding my friend Morsella, just like, what? I just want to go cuddle.
Okay, yeah.
I was typing notes also. My apologies. I was trying to like keep track of everything. Good
no, you're
gravy.
totally fine. We are definitely diving into, well, it's not my first, but my first real home brewing of what I've been working up. So this is super exciting for me.
Yay!
I'm excited too.
Some homebrew to Netherdeep.
Absolutely.
I love a little homebrew addition
Yeah.
to a module.
A little homebrew. Just a little bit of homebrew.
Just a little bit.
I love it.
A little bit of homebrew.
So yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for being part of Magic Academy, and everyone here in chat for saying hello if you're on YouTube or Twitch. If you are here, just a beautiful reminder that we love you guys, and it's amazing to have you part of the community. We will release this episode on Cherney's Patreon tonight, where it will be there until Sunday morning. Sunday morning, it will become public on YouTube, and it will go up on Spotify. If you want to catch up on any of our episodes, you can check on either of those platforms. We also have our TikTok that you're more than welcome to come hang out. We do clips from the show. Some of them are spoilers because I like to bait people. And some of them are me being fun. And we've also had our wonderful and beautiful Tipsy Tiger create their character for us. Amazing, amazing content. And with that, let's go ahead and go around. I'd like to start off with Morsella.
Sorry, I want to make a quick plug while my mom's still here, just because she worked on something really hard, and I want to share it with people I know will care. So first of all, yes, you can find me on all the platforms at Sweet and Lore. That's just where we are.
It
all
just popped up her little thing right there.
Yeah. But what I really would like to share with everybody is something fantastic that my parents have created called Midge's Community Cupboard. So if you don't know what a community cupboard is, it is somewhere where people can donate and take what you need, leave what you don't. My parents have recently set one up in my hometown of Gibson City. So if you could go give a like or a share to Midge's Community Cupboard on Facebook, that would mean the world to me. For those of you that don't know, rural areas suffer just as much as inner city areas for lack of food and hygiene products and all of that, all of the things that you don't consider a necessity. So by having a little guy, a little lady, where you can drop off things that you think other people will need, you don't know who you're going to be helping today. So again, Midge's Community Cupboard on Facebook or in my parents' front yard. So,
and please send us a link, Morsella.
Yes,
I'll
please do.
I'll pull and drop.
Damaros.
I wasn't prepared to be next.
Surprise!
Be on it.
If you want to find me, Yes I'm Baby on all of the platforms. If you want some more D&D content, Records of the Realms on all of the platforms.
Nadee.
Hi. You can find me on the TikToks, the Tickamatalks as the Tipsy Tiger. You could also follow me on Instagram at the.tipsy.tiger, but I really don't post anything there, so don't feel too bad if you don't. You're not missing much. I also run my own homebrew world that I have been trying to get more involved in, and while I'm waiting to look into getting into a start playing page, which I would love to share later, for now I take one-shot commissions as well as singing telegrams commissions and other items on my coffee page. So if you have expendable income and wish to indulge in some D&D nerdery or want to get a fun holiday gift for yourself and your nerdy friends, please feel that'd be great if you could do so. If not, please don't spend anything you can't. And then finally, every other Wednesday in the Mountain Shade Village Discord, I stream date night with the Tipsy Tiger, which is dating sims. And I want to hug Lore really, really badly right now. And that's all I have to say.
Peter.
You can find me at Evelyn Sometimes on all things with various levels of punctuation. You can find me at Evelyn-Sometimes on Tumblr, or you can find me at twitch.tv/Evelyn Sometimes without punctuation, where I'm eventually going to be able to get back into streaming should my computer and my frame rate cooperate. I take commissions via my Tumblr. So if you like any of the Magic Academy art that you've seen today, and you would like perhaps more Magic Academy art, or you would like, I don't know, a portrait of one of your favorite OCs, or who knows, your favorite Critical Role character, come hit me up on tumblr.com/Evelyn-Sometimes, where I do all that.
Thank you. And yeah, just a reminder, Magic Academy is a high magic table for Dungeons & Dragons filled with a large amount of lore, roleplay, and world building. We hope that you have had fun here. I know I have had lots of fun. Just remember, keep your head up. You guys are doing great. We love you all. We'll see you next time.
We love you.
Bye.